What's up, y'all? What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Sitting here watching the game, Colorado BYU. This is going to be a tough loss if they lose, man, because it came down to, man, we had a couple wide receivers open and our quarterback missed it. And there was another play where Salter should have threw the ball away and he just like drifting backwards, waiting for somebody to sack him, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Hold on one second. All right. One second. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's I like I said, I don't know what's going on, man. This is weird. It's a weird one 'cause he's having a really good game to cost us this game. He's having a really good game. If they lose, this is gonna come down to the quarterback to he cost it. He was drifting back when he should have threw the ball away, and he wouldn't throw it away. And then he had a wide open man. He had 2 people open, and he missed it. It sucks because he had a really good game. And it's gonna come down to this unfortunately might come down to him faltering here. We're gonna see. It's unfortunate. You said that last, sack, so yeah, but he shoulda let go. He shoulda let it go. It's almost like he did it on purpose. I hate to say that. I don't have no way of proving it, but it's like he did that on purpose. Bro, are you throwing the game? Throw the ball away. I mean, this is something that we be saying about Shador, but Shador ain't even that bad. Like, dude, please throw the ball away. Like, you don't have nobody open, throw the ball away. And then when he had 2 wide receivers open, he didn't throw it to him. Oh my god, man. He's having a really good game to blow this game, yo. I feel bad. Hopefully they come back because he was having a really, really, really good game. Because 'cause I'm at this point now, like, Imma have to sit down and have I'm like, "Bro, what happened with that sack?" Because you didn't have to take that sack. He didn't have to do that. It's like, is he doing it on purpose? You got dude, are you doing it I would have to ask him if I would have to they have a problem, dude. Because 'cause I'm like, "Listen, are you doing this on purpose? Yes or no?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Well, then why didn't you throw it away?" Man. It's he was having a really good game for this to have he's losing this game at this point. Somebody need to talk to him on the sidelines, like, "Bro, what happened here?" You had Draylon and Sincere open, both of them, both of them. You see this picture here? I screenshotted it. He had one to the left, and he had one to the right, wide open. Sincere was wide open. Dude, Randy Moss could have played on this team and not got no work tonight. Randy Moss could have. I don't think he can get this ball downfield, man. I don't think so. He's working to his strengths, though. The kinda game he had, he's working to his strengths, and he's one of the reasons why we're still in the game, but he's also one of the reasons why they about to lose this game. The momentum is gone, yo. Oh, no, well, they punting. That's good. At least they got the series back. Oh my god, look at this punt. Oh, man. Bro, I've never seen this before. I've never seen this. I'm like, "Damn, is Las Vegas paying you?" I've never seen this before. This dude can run at will. They cannot stop him running. I told y'all this last week. Nobody in the country can stop him if he wants to run. Nobody. There was no reason to take that sack like that. There's no reason. They lost the game. It's because of him. They lost the game. This is over. The game's over, yo. This over. We'll see. Let's see. Let's see what he does, yo. Finally got it to Sincere. Let me just say this: if Sincere is one on one with somebody, just throw it in the air. He's 6'5". He's still playing hard, man. He's still playing hard. 1 minute 19 to go. Where's the timeout? Hold up. Oh, they first and 10. They don't have the call right now. Did they call? Let me see. No, this they challenging the marker. Let me see the spot. Oh, the game clock. This is bad, yo. This is bad. They literally, if he don't win this, this is bad. He had a really good game for this to happen. This is fucked up. Look, every time he run, nobody can stop him. Every time he runs. Guys, literally, when he runs, no one in the country can stop him. No one. So there's no reason to take sacks like this. Just throw it away. Yeah, it's over, guys. He threw the game, yo. He threw it. He threw this motherfucker. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. You gotta bench him, dog. You gotta bench him. You gotta bench him. He threw it right in the motherfucker's hands. He threw it right in this dude's hands. With yo, they need to have a meeting with him, yo. Like, bro, what happened? That's interception. 50 seconds left in the game. I would literally, if I was his position coach, I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened on those two plays. First of all, those sacks you took. Why did you take those sacks? That's my question to you because I don't want to see him no more for the rest of the year. I don't care what nobody say. I don't want to see him play no more, yo. I don't want to see it. I want to see Staub again, man. I want to see Staub again, yo. This dude is I don't know if he's salty. I don't know what it is, man. I don't want to see him play no more. I've seen this happen before. I can't prove it, but bro, like what happened with this game, man? They gotta make a decision. I'm like, yo, he ain't it. He not it. He not it. And the reason why I say that is because it's like he did it on purpose. He took those sacks. He did it on purpose. I was watching it. That's why I went live. That's exactly why I went live. Dude, it was their game to win, but he lost it. He lost the game. Salter lost it. He lost that game, man. He lost the game. He lost the game. At this point, man, they need to get either Juju, or, Staub ready. They need to get Juju or Staub ready. He's not it. He's not it, man. They gotta make a quick decision here. It's over. Final. It's over. I feel bad for coach, man. Somebody is derailing you, coach. You gotta you gotta do something. Listen, coach gotta do something drastic. He literally within 3 plays, the game is over. I saw it. That's why I went live the way I did. Yeah, he need to go ahead and redshirt. They need to bench him. and then go with Juju or go with Staub, yo. That's it for the remainder of the season. This season over, bro. It is. If they keep going with him, guys, do you realize when he runs that ball and he plays his game, nobody in the country can stop him? Nobody. So my question is, why would he take a sack like that? He literally look, they had positive yards, and he kept backing up, 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 and then took the sack, yo. He coulda just threw it away. He gave the game away. I'm dead ass. He gave the game away, yo. I've been around the sun so many times, I don't care what nobody say. That's why I went live. I wasn't supposed to go live, man. I went live. I said, "Bro, he throwing this game away. He throwing it. It's obvious." I be damn, yo, he threw the game, yo. I don't know if he did it intentionally. I don't know if he intentionally I don't know if he intentionally threw this game away, but the coach is gonna have to sit down with him. They can be like, "Bro, on this play, what happened?" Because the receivers were not oh, you look, let me tell you something. When he was backing up, backing up, backing up, the receivers were open, but he didn't have the arm to get it to him. He didn't have the arm to get it to him. So why would you keep backing up, backing up, backing up, and then you take the sack, and that's damn near taking him out the game, and then BYU came back and scored. It's like he's throwing the game. Yeah, bro, he need to go ahead and red shirt. Yo, it's I don't know if he's still salty about what happened to him. I'm not sure, yo. I'm not sold on him, man. As long, yo, I'm not sold on him. They need to go back to either with Staub or Juju. That's it. And tell him, bro, cut your losses. Go ahead and red shirt and be up out of here, man. Be up out of here, man. They were supposed to win this game. They literally, Vegas, somebody in Vegas got rich tonight. Somebody got rich tonight. Well, not rich. Somebody went in the positive in Vegas tonight. You said you tripping. I'm not talking about Welch. Hold on. I'm not talking about Welch and Draylon. I'm talking about that bum ass quarterback. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Welch and Draylon. I'm talking about the quarterback. Okay, I'm talking about him. Welch and Draylon. It wasn't their fault. I feel bad for them. Yeah, the house always win, Eric. That's what it seemed like. Yeah, he need to go ahead and sit down, yo. They need to put Star back in, and they need to put Juju in, and win and lose with them. That's it. Win or lose with them. You mean to tell me you can sit up here and goddamn run like Barry Sanders, and you gonna sit there and keep running back and running back and running back and take a 20-yard loss? Yo. When you could have easily gave it away. Because look, go look at it again. He was slowing down when he was backing up. And then that defender, he was so tired, he finally caught him. Nah, bro. I'm like, bro, you go ahead and red shirt. I don't want to mess your senior. Go ahead and red shirt, man. You ain't playing no more this season here. You're done. We're gonna cut our losses. That's it. He can go with Staub or go with Juju, man. Because we stood right and he saw it. He saw it. He saw what I saw. No, the defense is not trash. That's not how they lost the game today. They lost the game because of that damn what he did in them series of plays. It was 3 plays he did. That's how he lost the game. Because I went live when as if it was happening. I hit the live button when it was happening. He lost them that game. He cannot throw the ball downfield. I don't know if it's because he don't have an arm. I don't know what it is. If he's not confident, I'm not sure what it is. You don't have a 6'5" receiver that's open goddamn almost the whole game and don't throw it to him. But don't get me wrong. The plays that they were doing was working. The running plays, they were working. Draylon had a really good game. Welch did too. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them, and I feel bad for the offensive line to put in all that work, and this happens. Your quarterback takes a sack like that. That was robbery what he did. That was right. I would need to investigate him, figure out where is his other money coming from. You do not take a sack like that. It wasn't like the defenders weren't even near him. He could have got rid of the ball. They weren't even near him. He slowed down and they caught him. And he took that sack. And then he had Draylon and Sincere wide open and missed it. Yeah, man, it's time to go with Juju, man. It's time to go with him. It's time to go with Juju, man. Either that or you're going to lose him. You need to go ahead and go with Juju, man. At the end of the day, or you're going to go back with Staub. That's it. That's it, man. I feel bad for this team. I feel bad for them. They played a really good game. Don't get me wrong. BYU was good. It was like a nice game. But this was a game that they were managing very well that they was going to win. They took the sail out of BYU. When he took that sack, the momentum went back to BYU. And then he missed a wide open play. Bro, you doing that shit on. He's doing it on purpose. He's doing this on purpose. And I would go ahead and bench him. You mean to tell me you got a Draylon wide open? You had him wide open throughout the game, and now all of a sudden, when it matters, you can't get the ball to him. He's doing it on purpose. I don't care what nobody say. No, it wasn't the penalties. It wasn't the penalties. No, it wasn't. That wasn't the penalties on why they lost the game. He lost the game. Salter lost it. Salter lost this game. He was and the sad part about it is he was having a really good game. He was having a really good game. What's his problem? It's not like he had to throw a 40-yard bomb or 50-yard bomb. Draylon was wide open. I want y'all to go back and look at that sack again that he took. Go look at it again. As soon as that play happened, I went live. I wasn't even prepared to go live. I had to tell y'all when it happened. I said, guys, he took a sack. I almost think he took it on purpose. Bruh, that's it for him. That's it. That's it, yo. I don't see enough. I'm not giving no more chances. I'm done. Thank you, Reginald Green. You said Colorado quarterback played bad. Give Juju the keys. They already gave him the keys. Would you give him the keys and put it on layaway? Let him go in, bro. Take the car off layaway. Take the car off layaway. You know, back in the day, we used to put stuff on layaway. See, I'm old school with it. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Back in the day, we used to put stuff on layaway, man. What y'all know about that? What you know about that? Y'all don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and put these J's on layaway before school start. Because you know when school start, by August 5th, you can get your stuff off layaway. You see what I'm saying? And then shit, people don't put Christmas presents on layaway. Man, that's hardcore, bro. Hey man, I wasn't born with a silver spoon. But I feel bad for Draylon. Hey, Draylon, man, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? Welch, I apologize. I apologize. The offensive line, I apologize. Because that quarterback shouldn't have took that sack. That's on y'all. Did y'all know that? That made the offensive line look bad. That made the offensive if they play him for the rest of the year, they don't lost Jordan Seaton. I promise you that. They don't lost him. They lost him. They lost him because to help himself out in the draft, he might have to leave. He might have to help himself out in the draft. There is no way you take a sack like that. That hurts the offensive line. That wasn't their fault that he took that sack. It wasn't their fault. All he had to do was throw it away. He did it early in the game. He threw the ball away. Is he a knucklehead? Is he a bonehead or what? Why won't you throw the ball away? Or are you doing it on purpose? Bro, he might have to hit the portal, man, to save his draft stock at this point. They gotta have a serious meeting this because they got to save this season. Remember when I told you guys it's easy for them to win the next 3 games because the next 3 games is very crucial because each team that they face is ranked and it's easy for them to win it. I said as long as Salter play his game, they can't stop him. I told y'all this. Nobody in this country can stop his running. They can't. Because you know why? Because I've seen it done before. I've seen Michael Vick do it. Okay. I've seen Michael Bishop do it. Where is Dylan at? Dylan at Kansas State, right? Is that where Dylan is? Why did they let Dylan? How did they let Dylan get the fuck up out of there, man? How? Something wrong, yo. Something wrong. Something is wrong. The reason why I mentioned K-State because Michael Bishop used to play there. I remember K-State when they had Michael Bishop. And Michael Bishop used to do what K Salter used to do. But he had a better arm, though. Michael Bishop had a better arm. Michael Vick had one of the top 5 strongest arms of all time. Him and Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre and Dan Marino. I promise you this. He's up there. He's on the Mount Rushmore of arms. But as far as his legs, nobody in the country could stop K Salter. Nobody. So why would he take that sack? They need to have a meeting with him. And I do not want the coach. It's not the team's fault. It's his fault. He owed him an apology. That offensive line was playing their ass off tonight. You should not have taken that sack. You should have thrown it away. What kind of play is he going to make and he drifting all the way back to his right on an angle? What he going to throw across his body? What it because the whole stadium know you trying to throw the one wide receiver. The whole stadium knows that. When you drifting like that back to back, you're not going to throw across your body unless the person is wide open. You were looking at one wide receiver the whole time. The whole stadium knew you were throwing to that wide receiver. That's why he couldn't get open. That was his fault. And he a damn senior too? Bro. They gotta sit him. He go ahead and redshirt. Cut their losses with him. It's something about him, yo. Cut their losses with him, man. Cut their losses like, bro, we're done. If I was a coach, I'd be like, yo, we're done. Okay? We're done. Go ahead and redshirt, and we're done. We're out of here. I can't play you no more. I don't trust you. You said go back and read your commentary. No, to see. Okay, it started. Okay, thank you. Give me 1 second. This was horrible. Go back, coach. The volume.
Cash in on it. And sometimes it felt like the moment was just too big for some of our athletes. And they got to do something about that. At halftime, we challenge certain positions to go out there and up their game, challenge their opponents. We didn't get that. We got the same thing that we had in the first half. Um, we got to do better as a staff, as a team, and I got to do better. Let's go.
Hi, Coach. Nikki Edwards, Yahoo Sports. Just 19 total yards and over 3 on third down in the fourth quarter. What were
Yeah,
you seeing on the offensive side of the ball in that quarter?
we had opportunities. We just didn't make it happen. If you slow down and you watch the film, you're going to see tremendous opportunities. We just didn't make it happen. And that's unfortunate because you go over and over those same situations at practice all during week, and you see it happening. It's the same defense. It's not like you were tricked or anything. It was there. We just didn't make it happen. Great question.
Coach John Treach, 9 News. You mentioned you thought the moment was too big for some of your guys.
Yeah,
Can you fix that?
we can try, but they got to step up. I'm not going to make excuses for them. They got to step up. They got to step up. It's. I don't know what else I can say about it. They're prepared. They're studying film. Same thing that we saw in the scout team, the same plays that they ran tonight. I mean, it was a great scouting output for the staff. We just got to step up. We got to make the plays that were there. We had tremendous opportunities to make the plays. We just didn't.
Hi, Coach. Adam Mr. Tiger, 24/7 Sports. We got to see Draylon kind of showcase his versatility tonight.
Yeah.
How big could this be to kind of get him going?
That's what it's going to be. It's not. That wasn't a play. That was real. That's what he is going to do for us from here on. That's who he is. We've identified what he is. Marshall is happy to have him in his room, and we're going to use him as much as we can and even more.
Hey, Coach Leo Rivera with Scope Sports. Last week you talked about, you said it was undisciplined for your team's defense to be able to fade late. You had 6 total penalties accepted again today. How do you have to go
Say
about
that
fixing
once
that?
again.
You had 6 penalties accepted against your team today. How do you go about fixing that?
What does that mean, accepted against? Yeah, we had 6 penalties. Is that the total? Yeah, I think that's better than last year. I'm trying to find light, man, in the dark tunnel. Penalties will happen. It's the timing of some of the penalties.
Guys, the
That's the
reason
problem.
why he's reacting that way,
We-
because he doesn't know what happened tonight.
The DBs
He's
wearing
human.
gloves
He
and
doesn't know what
scratching
happened.
their
I
mittens so
know.
they can't reach.
That
We-
game,
we're
the
doing everything we
quarterback
can.
messed it up.
We just got to
That's
make
what
the
happened.
plays and not do the stuff that disable you and disarm you from winning the game.
Hey, Coach Brian Howell, Boulder Daily Camera. You guys came out offensively and did a lot of
What's
new
the
wrinkles
problem,
tonight, some things we
Hollywood?
haven't seen before.
Right.
Then it seemed after those first couple drives went away from that. Can you
I don't
talk
think
about that
I
a
don't
little
I
bit?
don't think we went away from that. I think the game sometimes dictates what you're going to do. We were okay with where we were.
Yeah,
at
he's in
halftime,
shock
but we
right now
knew we were in for a fight
because he
in the
saw it.
second half.
You
Going
don't
into
want to throw
the
that
locker
on the
room at
kid. Like,
halftime,
then
we
why you
wish
take
we
that
could have
sack?
done another
But he's in
score
shock.
tremendously. And even tonight, one of the big penalty, man. Shoot, you don't get that penalty by I don't know one of the receivers or whoever was on that long run. We may be sitting up here in a different mood. Both teams had 6 penalties that I'm looking, but ours was for 67 yards. Theirs for 34. We got to do better. We got to do much better, and we have been doing much better. We just got to stay consistent with that.
Coach
My man.
Jeffro.
Guys, do you know how
Talked
good
about
this
a
team?
lot
They were
about
playing
consistency
good
these
tonight.
past
They
few
were.
weeks, minus a
I'm
few
not talking about
mistakes,
the time,
obviously, at
the
the end.
penalties and
Do you
stuff.
feel like you saw more?
I'm talking about the effort they
just a
gave,
consistent team than what you have in previous weeks.
No, I saw what
especially
I saw
on
at practice.
offense. They did good.
Everything I saw today, I saw at practice, and that's where it starts. And then the preparation. It's nothing different than what I saw at practice, what we just saw in the game. And I pray that these young men understand that practice is your prerequisite. That's your preparation for how you're going to perform. Rarely have I seen men in all levels practice bad and go out there and dominate in the game. I haven't seen that. That wasn't my recipe for success. Got to practice better.
Hold up. Let me pause this real quick. Hey, man, listen, I'm not trying to hold on. Let me see it. Let me see this comment. No, that's not it. You said, okay, let Salter go. Juju is not going to be the savior. Hey, listen, I want you to go back to the game. I want you to go look at the highlights. I want you to go look at that that last sack he took and see if all he had to do was throw the ball away. The defenders weren't even close to him at one point. He slowed down. And then they sacked him. Go look. I'm not trying to pick on the kid. He's too much of he's a senior to be doing this. He shouldn't have been doing that late in the game. And then go look at the pass where you see the picture right there that I screenshotted. He had Draylon wide open, and he didn't hit him. So yeah, they need to go with back to Staub or Juju. Yes, I'm not trying to pick on him.
Tremendously better at some positions.
Hey, coach, you guys schemed up a great start.
Yeah.
Both sides of football really started quickly.
Yeah.
Where did you see things start to just slowly fall off?
We got to get consistency from all positions. I can't. I don't want to single anyone out. I hope that's not what you're looking for. But we got to get consistency at all positions. When we get that, you're going to see the continuation of what you saw early on in the game. You guys act like you can't see, right? You see the same darn thing I see.
But your opinion's more important than ours.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We got to get consistency. I challenge the guys all the time because I want them to be pros. I want them to have or professional at some sort. And whether it's on the field or off the field, you got to have consistency in your life.
I wanted to ask you about defense. It felt
Mhm.
like for the first time, really, in a Power 4 game, they really gave you guys a chance to win tonight. Are you at least happy with some of the progress you've seen on that side of the football?
With our defense?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
How many points they scored?
24. It felt like they gave you a chance to win tonight, though. Big stop at the end.
Next question.
Coach Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. On that same note, you mentioned BYU's quarterback, the true freshman, had a solid game. It's the third game now that a quarterback for the opposing team has led them in rushing. Just kind of what has been the consistencies that has played you guys in stopping the quarterback run?
We're just not doing our jobs. That's it. We're not doing our jobs. It's not like it's a surprise what they're going to do. It's not at all. We're just not doing our jobs. We got to do a better job of preparing these young men to do their jobs in front of the multitudes.
Hey, Coach. Good to see you. Scott
too.
Proctor at DMVR. I think Matt kind of mentioned it. Touchdowns on the opening two drives
Mhm.
and scoreless until the fourth quarter, I believe. After that, only
Right.
7 points. So last three quarters. What do you think kind of resulted in kind of the defense or the offense kind of sputtering after those opening two drives?
We got to get consistency from everyone. That's all. That's it. It's not like the plays are different. It's the same darn thing. You just got to be consistent at all positions. If one position is inconsistent, the other ones are not going to function. So we got to have a team effort. It's not a one-man thing.
7 rush attempts,
Yeah.
only 16 pass attempts. Is that kind of what you guys are looking for offensively in terms of the
I
run
think the
pass
game
game?
plays itself out. The game tells its own story. I mean, you got to do what you're not just capable of doing, but what you're having success with. If we're having success running the darn football, we got to run the ball. We can't just drop back and slang it just because we want to come in here and have more balance. No, we're having tremendous amount of success running the ball as well as the quarterback getting out there making things happen.
Ryan Scholes from Ralph Report. Speaking of the quarterback, how would you evaluate Caden's performance tonight?
He did some wonderful things.
Coach Trent Finnegan, DenverSports.com. You guys used Tion Parks at that second cornerback spot opposite DJ tonight. What did you see out of him? And as you guys keep
He got to play better.
And as you guys, you've tried him, you've tried Makari.
They got to play better. All of them got to play better. We got to do a better job of preparing them and coaching them.
Jackson Payne, Deseret News in Salt Lake City. Two-part question. One, with the Alamo Bowl last year and a game like this, do you feel like this BYU series might turn into a rivalry eventually with the proximity? And then I don't know if you heard the chants from the fans during the game. Do you have any thoughts on that? The vocal towards BYU?
I don't know. I had no chance. I was trying to greet coach and shake his hand and run off the field in that awkward moment. When you get your butt kicked, it's always awkward running across the field to greet the coach. I don't know anything about no chance. I don't give a darn about my yesterday. That was that game. I don't care. I don't even know what the score was. I barely remember it. I know we had players really didn't want to play. That's just it. We just, we had a lot of guys pro bound. So forget that. Forget that. Today was today. They won. We didn't.
Hey, Coach, I want to ask you a follow-up on the corners. You mentioned they got to play better. A number of obviously costly pass interference penalties this season. Is it a matter of just finishing the play? Seems like a lot of times they're
Yeah.
there, but not finishing well.
It starts at the beginning. I mean, you got to have focus. I mean, we talked about focusing and finishing before the game. We talked about at halftime. Pretty much, we told them what it was going to be. We're not going to play. We barely play the things that I say when we lose. But if you hear them, we pretty much dictated what it was going to happen if we didn't change the way we went about our job. We got to do a much better job on the back end. We do.
Coach Liam Howard, Scobuff Sports. Caden early on in the game did a solid job of throwing the ball away when pass plays started to break down, but we saw him try to create a little bit more in the second half and take some sacks. Did you have a message to him after those plays?
Yeah, definitely. You got to do a better job of getting rid of the ball. Just get rid of the ball. Let us get back to line of scrimmage. I think one time we were in field goal range, and that kind of put us out of field goal range, because then the last time it was a area in there that I thought about going for it. I really thought about it. I really, really thought about it. Then I talked to my guys upstairs to see how they felt about it, and we didn't come to the conclusion that it was a good idea at that time. We burned the time out thinking about it, but it was worth it because we came to a collective conclusion, because I was ready to do it. But you give them the ball right there. That's two first downs. That's the field goal for them.
One of the questions I was going to ask you was about that timeout in the second half. But then at the end of the first half, I was just curious what your logic was there, and when did you want to start to use timeouts?
Well, in the first half, the game was playing itself, and we were just trying to get out of there and go in at halftime, and then they put 3 seconds back on the clock. So now you got to make a decision.
What you had to start at that drive? I think you had 50 seconds left in 2 timeouts.
I don't even remember that drive. I really, right before half. I don't remember that. I'm sorry. I'm
just
old.
wondering.
I'm getting old.
I understand.
What happened on the drive?
I think there was one play, and then like 25 seconds might have come off the clock, and then another play, and then
were we scrambling and it got?
I think I don't know. I wasn't sure what happened. It just seemed like
I'm sorry. I'm blanking out, because usually I can remember this stuff. I have a graphic memory. I can see it, and I'm just not seeing what transpired.
I think there was a pass on first down that might have been oh, there you go.
Had an incomplete pass on second down, and then Micah ran on third down.
Oh, we was trying to get out of there.
That was it. Okay.
We was trying to get out of the half.
Okay.
We were what, at 20 or 30?
Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to try and play for 3 there with 50 seconds left.
We thought
thank
about
you.
it, but you remember one ball was almost picked.
Yes.
Right. So when
Understood.
that's like abort mission.
Got you.
Okay, when that happens, okay, abort mission, and we aborted mission, and we was just trying to get out of the half. Thank you for my recollection. Yeah, you go, dog. That's what that was. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Coach Kyle Ireland, in Salt Lake City for KSL Sports. BYU entered the game with a really effective run defense, high up in the FBS. You guys found success on the ground. What were you able to do to find that success up front?
We have a tremendously physical line, and guess what? They practiced their butts off last week. They had a great week of preparation, so we knew we were going to be able to do some tremendous things because of the way they worked last week. I mean, they worked, and you could see the results thereof. I mean, a lot of the things that we saw that transpired in the game, running the ball wise, we saw at practice, and it was no surprise. So even with Draylon, I mean, we worked on that, and we worked on that when we wanted situational football, when that gave us an opportunity, and we just hammered it. We hammered it, and it paid dividends for us. Thank you. God bless you all. Appreciate it. Oh.
Hey, I kind of feel bad for him. This is not his fault. The team, I know that they made some mistakes during this game, but I mean, they're playing against another team that also have players that want to beat you as well. I mean, you're going to make mistakes, but the management of the game was the flow was going very well for them to win the game. Here's Salter now.
2 questions for you. First off, you just talk about that last drive and the attempt you guys had there, and just the interception.
We just got to be more disciplined. Got to take what they give me and take the easy throws. Just keep working on the scramble drill when players break down and be able to complete those passes.
And then just want to ask you also, you guys came out with this game, a lot of new wrinkles and doing some some different things, creative things, scored a couple touchdowns. Then it seemed kind of went away from that a little bit. Can you talk about what happened to slow the offense down after those first two drives?
Yeah, we had a good first quarter, and I feel like, of course, they start QB inspiring me after that first quarter, but overall, they just made some good adjustments there, and we gotta adjust when they adjust.
Caden, you've made a career out of extending plays and doing things with your legs. But given some of the situations, can you do too much?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I feel like today did too much trying to make plays. Just got to throw the ball away and take what they give us, and let the field goal team and a punt team do what they do.
Hi, Caden. We've heard that you've stepped up as a leader in recent weeks. How important is it, following this loss, to continue to step up in that regard?
I'm one of the older guys on the team, so I've been doing this for a minute now, and just knowing when you're down at times, I just got to be there to pick everybody up, make sure that everybody's still going hard each and every day. Let them know that we have another game next week, and just keep on pushing.
Ron Schools from Ralphie Report. It looked to me like the offense used a lot more motion tonight than we've seen in the last few weeks. Do you feel like that made a big difference in making you guys feel comfortable tonight?
I mean, not really. I mean, yeah, we used a few more motions, but we've been having those in our playbook. We just kind of used them today.
Caden, you brought up the QB spies. How does your thought process change when you know the opponents are spying you, especially on those plays where you have to scramble and extend the play?
I just got to know that I have more time in the pocket when they got guys spying me, and I can just sit back there and find the right read and get the ball to them.
Caden, early in the first quarter, especially, we saw you a lot quicker to step up and take off for yourself, take off running. Do you feel like those decisions were easier to make today?
Most definitely, they was very easy to make. Just being able to know when things break down, I try my best to use my God-given talent, which is my legs, to make things shake. And like the question he asked me earlier today, I did a little bit too much at it at times.
Okay, two more questions for you, but I feel like we haven't seen you slide in the first few games, but you were doing that a lot tonight. Is that something that you were practicing this week? I mean, where did that come from?
I mean, just knowing that I need to get down, I can't be taking too many hits. Just playing smart, being a quarterback and not trying to be a running back.
And then I want to ask you about Draylon with his new role. Coach Prime just told us that's going to be his role going forward. What did you like out of him playing in that role and carrying the ball out of the backfield?
Yeah, I like Draylon. I mean, he's a very good athlete. He's a Debo Samuel type person where you can put him in the backfield, put him in wildcat, put him at receiver, and just him being able to step up in that role was very big on us with us having two running backs out. So I'm just glad that we had another person that was able to step up and complete the task.
Hey, Caden, I'm Jack Harlow with Buffs on SI. Because we're 3 for 10 on third down. Just what do you feel like led to some of those struggles on that down?
I mean, we just got to be consistent. That's really it. We got to be consistent, move the ball, and take what they give us.
Hey, Caden, it felt like, at least to me, the defense made a jump tonight. Did it feel like that to you guys? Were you getting a lot of your energy from them, even if you were kind of stalled out a little bit?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Defense, they did their thing, but like on both sides of the ball, we gotta eliminate the self penalties. Like those plays are hurting us big time. Pass interferences, holding calls, and just overall as a team, we gotta be more disciplined, and that's what it is.
We talked to a few of your teammates this week who all pretty much without being prompted said that you really have maybe changed over the last couple of weeks and really began to assert yourself. Did you embrace that role? Was it something they asked you to do? And do you feel more comfortable right now than you were to start the year?
Something that I embrace, having to sit a game that really kind of messed up my head a little bit. So I knew that when I came back, I just had to be that leader that coach was looking for. And we got a young team, and like I said before, I'm one of the older guys on the team, so they looking up to the older guys to step up and be that leader, and that's what I'm trying my best to do for this team.
Caden, you mentioned some of those self-inflicted penalties. Obviously, Omarion had the holding on that big run you had late in the game. Did you say anything after that play to kind of maybe uplift him?
Most definitely. I told him just keep going. The ball might come back, or it's just keep going. Marion, he's a great player. I mean, everybody messes up at times and do the wrong things, including myself. It's a few plays out there that I left behind that I really wish I had back. But like coach told us before the game, how to play the next play mentality. And that's something that I told him, just play the next play. You good, calm down. Don't worry about it. And we're going to keep going and try to keep moving the ball.
Hey, Caden. Harrison Simeon, Buffs SI. What was Coach Prime's message to you in the locker room and the entire team?
Just keep going. We got to finish. He told us that we came out hot and we lost the momentum. But he just wanted us to go out there and fight. And like I said before, he wanted us to go out there and play the next play. Forget whether it's a good play or a bad play. Forget it. Play the next play and just keep on going. We came out of halftime with a 0-0 score mentality, even though we was up. But overall, we just got to keep going, being consistent, and doing the things that we know how to do.
You know, I want to point something out about Salter. He seems like depressed or something. I don't know if him sitting the bench messed him up. Something is off with him, man. I mean, and I don't know. I don't know him to say something is off. I just kind of feel that way about him. Like, I don't know. I just kind of feel that way.
Nikki, you want to start?
Draylon, we really saw your role open up today. You playing Wildcat a lot in the backfield. You're still catching balls out in space. How did you feel in today's game and feel like your role was elevated in this offense?
I ain't do enough, honestly. We still lost at the end of the day, so still got to be better in my
You
part
didn't
of the
do
game.
enough.
And,
Yes, you did. Yes,
that's
you
just what I
did.
do. I came in to make plays.
You did
I
enough.
feel like with the ball in my hands, I can make people miss in space, and that's just my job. One person can't tackle me, so I feel like I showed that tonight.
For Tawfiq, third game now this season that the opposing quarterback has been their team's leading rusher. That third and long play where he scrambled to get fourth down to close. Just kind of what has been plaguing you guys in stopping the run in some of those scrambles?
Just running to the ball. You know, that play is killing me right now. You know, we get him in third and long, place where you want to be, and and we give it up. So I just want to apologize to Buff Nation. You know, you guys are out there rocking today. You guys showed that we're really a top program in this country as far as the fans aspect, and now we just got to go out there and show it. We got to get to the ball. We got to run to the ball. We got to stay on our gaps, and we got to go.
That's Tawfiq talking. That's a leader talking. You hear how he talking?
Hey, Tawfiq, here's Simeon, Buffs SI. You talked about the 3rd and 17. It felt like there were some missed opportunities, but it also felt like the defense took some steps forward. Where did you feel like those came, and what do you feel you can take away from tonight that can carry over to the rest of the season?
It started in practice. Coach Prime emphasized physicality all week, stepping on toes, making tackles. And, it showed today, especially from the safety position. We had a couple nice out of the post safety tackles and stuff like that. But, defense, we just got to keep going. We got to keep communicating. We got to keep being together. Because, when we're out there, it's just us. It's 1,000, 100,000 fans, how many fans it is, but we can't hear nothing. We just got to stay together and stay gelled in.
Hey, guys, for both of you, as team leaders, how do you help keep the spirits high for this team going into next week?
Just honestly let them know it's not over. It's still that 1-0 mentality. After tonight, flush it, get back on the film. We got TCU, a big, great opponent. So it's not over. We guys got to finish to the end.
Yeah, we just got to go to work tomorrow. We come in tomorrow. We got practice. We got to treat it like it's a game because we got in the game and we left some players out there, and that starts in practice. We just got to keep going and keep fighting.
Draylon, a little bit of a slower start to this year for you than maybe I'm sure you even expected. What was going on there, and how do you feel right now?
Honestly, it was a lot at the beginning of the season. Just coming off, I didn't expect that. I'm pretty sure the fans didn't expect it. Y'all didn't expect it. But, that's what football is for. You got to learn and forget. And my teammates, my receiver corps, they just picked me up. My coaches, they let me know it's not over. Just keep playing, get out of my head, and just be me. And tonight I feel like I was just free to play myself and just be Draylon.
Tawfiq, you guys are going to have to learn from a loss tonight, but is this a confidence building game either way? I mean, it feels like the ones that sting a little bit more probably are.
I wouldn't say it's a confidence game. It's a game where we're like, dang, we shot ourselves in the foot. We had them.
Also for Tawfiq, felt like Carter Stoutmeyer took some steps forward tonight with a couple clutch pass breakups. Just what do you see from him tonight?
Yeah, he definitely improved this week. Coach Prime made an emphasis on tackling this week. He had a couple nice tackles out of the post. You know, in that cover 2, and they tried a little trickery with the running back. He was there. You know, he was balling out tonight. And that started in practice. I seen it in practice, and it showed on the field.
For Draylon, coach said in his presser that what we saw from you tonight is what you'll do for the team moving forward. Kind of how have you embraced that new role?
Honestly, it's football at the end of the day. It's what I love to do. So put me anywhere in the field and embrace my role. What helps the team, what makes us better, and I'm down for it. So it don't matter where I'm at on the field. I just want to make plays for my team and make us better.
Anything else, please? Tyler, real quick.
Duffy, Coach Prime also mentioned some of the issues with penalties deep downfield and some of the pass in the passing game. How do you guys go about correcting that during the week and trying to make sure that doesn't happen?
Eyes, feet, hands. You know, we getting penalties on deep ball. You know, as a DB, you know, it's the next play mentality. But, you know, we just got to keep repping it in practice. Eyes, feet, hands. You know, you get yourself in the right position to make plays on the ball. You know, that's our job. So, you know, as a defensive background, we take full accountability on what happened tonight. And we know we got to go out there and improve.
Thank you. 2 a.m. for the press box. 2 a.m.
All right, that was Tafik and Draylon. They know what happened. They know what happened. I can tell by the way they answer, and they know exactly what's going on. They like, damn. Because I'm telling you, like, when I saw it, let me see. When I saw it, I was on immediately. I said, I'd be damned. Now, let me ask somebody. I never played quarterback before. I know it's easier said than done. When somebody got that type of speed, right? When you're dropping back and you see the rush is coming and you move towards your right. So imagine this, you're dropping back and you're going towards your right. Okay, you don't build up enough speed. You're looking downfield. There's nothing happening. The defense, they are trying. There's 2 people coming after you, but they're not nowhere close to you to get the sack yet. You almost to the sidelines. You still got the ball in your hand. Why can't you throw it away? Is it something why he can't throw it away? Can somebody explain it to me? Because I'm not sure. Why can't he throw the ball away? Because the whole stadium knows if he going to his right, he's looking at a certain receiver. The receiver's not open. So why can't you just throw it away? Like, I don't understand. Like, and then when the defender is, because he was running so fast, the defenders couldn't catch him. But then he slowed down and the defender sacked him. I have seen people throw the ball away before they hit the ground. That's how good they are. They was like, before they hit the ground, like right before their knees hit the ground, that ball went to the sideline. They don't let the ball go. You said there has to be a eligible receiver nearby. Okay, that makes sense. Listen, I'd rather still throw the ball away. I'd rather still throw it away at that point. You're not going to sit up here and hit me. You said a silent protest could be at play. That's where they're going to have to sit down. They need to have they got to have somebody specialized to talk to them. They got to bring somebody in to talk to them. Like, okay, with this particular play here, tell me what was going through your mind. Why can't you throw the ball away? You did it throughout the game. He was having a beautiful game. Guys, he was having a beautiful game. I don't care about the mistakes. I don't care about the penalties. They were going to still win the game. I'm telling you this. They were going to win the game. He was getting ready to score again. They were going to score again. Did you know this guy can literally score at will? He can score at will with his legs. So when he dropped back and you see the rush coming, it's nothing wrong with throwing it away. He's not the only person having this problem. We saw the Baltimore quarterback had that problem in the last game. Well, he didn't have the problem the whole game. He only had a couple plays. He had that problem. He don't have it the whole play. So let me just correct. I'm talking ahead of myself here. No, he does not have that problem the whole game. He don't. Lamar Jackson don't have that problem the whole game. But he had it 1 or 2 plays. He had that problem, but that was it. I understand that he's trying to make a play. I get it, but I'm just trying to figure out because I never played quarterback. That's why I have to ask. Like, is it hard when you dropping back like that? Somebody coming after you to throw the ball away, but somebody said, "Well, it has to be an eligible man in the area." I get it. So let's say if you throw it away off the sidelines and there's no eligible man, that's a 5-yard penalty, correct? I'd rather take the penalty. I'd rather take the penalty. Thank you. Thank you, Tremaine Young. You said, Max, why do we continue to support this team? The product they put out on the field. The product they put out on the field is great. No, Tremaine, thank you for the donation, by the way, Train. Thank you for the blessing. That product they put on the field today was great. You see what I'm saying? I thought so. I was pleased with their performance today. You said defensive line is horrible. The secondary can't make plays. The offensive coordinator can't seem to get a rhythm going. Well, the coordinator can't play, though. He can't get out there and play. He only can put the scheme and stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Is it liking a heart in the comment? Okay, there we go. I thought they look, guys. I thought they played great. When he went back and lost all that yardage, go look at that. He lost all that yardage, and then they had to go to the sidelines. Now, my other question is, could it be that they're tired? Are they working them too hard in practice? Because I saw one where they had them run the whole practice. Is it possible that they're losing gas? That's my question to y'all. Are they tired? If that's the case, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Thank you, Tremaine, and thank you. Look, if that's the case, they need to talk to the coaches. It's the leaders that need to talk to the coaches about it. Like, look, y'all running us, and we're tired. Y'all need to hold off on us, like, and let us rest a little bit before the game. Because if we're on E during the game, we gonna make mistakes. So is that the case? You said they had all day to rest. Okay, so that's not it. S Brown is not. S Brown is not tired. Okay, so we all agree that's not it. Okay, so we're going through the checks here. Guys, they would have won the game today. I hate to put it all on this kid. I don't know. Like, could it be that his confidence is messed up? Because when he got benched, could it be that something happened to him? If that's the case, they need to talk to him. Like, bro, you can win this game at will. Don't worry about us benching you. Don't worry about it. Let that go. It's something with him, man. When I'm watching him, it's like he depressed or something. They need to talk to him. They need to sit him down and talk to him. Like, look, bro, what's up with you? What's going on with you, man? Okay, what's going on with you? Now, I'm not saying he probably did get past it, but they need to talk to him. That's what I'm saying. They go through the checks to see what's going on. He had a good game today, Rebecca. He had a good game today. He had a good game today. Did you look? Y'all saw him running. They can't catch him. It's crazy. Did you see that one play where he took off from the line? As soon as he got it, he just turned into a running back. It was awesome. Awesome. They cannot stop this kid whatsoever. They can't stop him. Nobody in the country could stop him. So maybe they need to sit him down, take him out to dinner or something. Hey, man, what's going on, man? You straight, man? Like, are we good? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to sit somebody down, look him in the eyes, man. Like, what's going on, man? Okay? Don't worry about the passing. As long as you can run, get it to Draylon and them, don't worry about it. Because all he had to do was do what he was doing, running, get it to Draylon and them, and he would have been straight. They would have won the game. Because BYU was tired. They could not catch him. They were getting frustrated. But then he dropped back, and he's looking for the receiver. He kept dropping back. And I'm thinking he going to let it go right before he gets sacked. He going to let it go. He just got sacked. The optics don't look good on that. It looked like you did it on purpose. That's what it looks like. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. It looked like he did on purpose. I don't want to put that on him. I don't want to put that on him because I don't know if he's depressed. I don't know. But if you got aspirations of going to the league, you can forget it. You're not going like that. You're not going like that. They already giving Shador a problem with it, saying that he hold on to the ball too long. So what you think they're gonna do to you? But the only difference between you and Shador is Shador in the NFL. Okay, he's in the NFL. Okay, he got drafted and he's in the NFL. It's easy for him to stop doing that. He stopped doing that. He gonna take them all the way whenever they decide to let him get in. So it ain't on Shador. We ain't got him no more. Yeah, I don't know if it is we got PTSD. Them quarterback, they don't need to be taking sacks like that. I don't get it. It's not just him. I see other quarterbacks around the league doing this. I saw it all day today. Yeah, they got a running game. Their running game is on steroids. Do you see what that quarterback doing? That quarterback, he turns into a running back. Yeah, I don't want to put it on them, Blessing, that it's on purpose. I don't want to put that on them, but hey, man, the defense wasn't that. They were not close to you at that point. Okay, all right. I don't see nobody open. Ain't nothing I can do. Let me just throw it away. You gotta live for another play. Okay, you gotta live for another play. That team is frustrated. I could tell by how Tafik and them was talking. They know what happened. They know what it was. It wasn't them. Because you're gonna make mistakes during the game, but they had a good management of the game to where they could have won that game. Roz, you waited all week to question me on that one, huh? Because the last week I had said season save and you waited, man. Damn, bro. Man, I had a life death situation between that time and now. I ain't even thinking about that. Come on, man. What I'm trying to say is the last 3 games, the next 3, this game and the other 2 games coming up, those are winnable games. Easy. With him running like that, they can't stop him. How do you prepare for something like that? You don't know when he gonna take off. And then you got Draylon and them doing their thing. How do you prepare for that? And then that opens up the passing game. I just feel sorry for Sincere. I feel sorry for him. He was just out there. He just out there jogging, dog. He was on an island by himself, jogging. That's all he did. He jogged. He sit there and he ran track the whole game. They did not get the ball to him but once. He had a lot of time to think during that game. Like, wow, man, it's a lot of people in this game. Because they sure as hell forgot that he was on the field. You say he getting paid to lose. It's hard to prove that unless they get an investigator on it. I know you lost your money tonight, Roz. I know you did. I know. I know you did. I did too. No, I didn't lose any money. I'm just messing with you, man. I hope you didn't lose a lot. Did you lose a lot? Or did you lose like $20? Please tell me you lost like $20, please. Please tell me you lost like $20. Okay. Or did you do a parlay? You probably did a parlay. So you didn't lose that much. Please tell me that. He did do a wonderful interview, Blessings. You talking about Sincere with Darius. I didn't see him blame the receivers today. It's just he had this look on his face. I mean, maybe that's his locked in look. I'm not sure. You said let's talk about living blessing. Come on. You want to talk about the defense? So you're talking about the running game. That's what you're talking about. They were getting to the quarterback. Let me just start in the front line. They were getting to the quarterback. They were getting touches on the quarterback. So that's not the problem. They might want to bring Ray Lewis in. I think that's the only key piece they're missing right now, because they don't brought all the other gold jackets in. He's the missing link. They already got Randy Moss coming in every now and then. I think Randy want to coach, because y'all know he coaches, right? I don't know if y'all know that. He coaches wide receivers. And he coached a lot of wide receivers that's currently in the NFL. I think the missing link is Ray Lewis. They need to have Ray. You know how Marshall Faulk got the running backs? They need Ray Lewis. I think they'll be completed. But, again, they're rebuilding. It takes a while. But the problem is what hurts here, y'all know they won this game. Y'all know they were winning this game. Oh, what's their record? They're two and what is it? What's the record, guys? 2-3? They're 2-3. You said no, the defensive line coach needs to be the linebacker coach. He was a linebacker coach at one point. Kenyon, I know who you're talking about. He was. Oh, you mean at Michigan? He was a linebacker coach at one point. 2-3. Now Leftwich is fine. Oh, Thomas, you wanted to there you go, Thomas, if you wanted to come on. There's a link right there, Thomas. They were killing them in the run game today. It's not much more they can do, man. I don't know. They got to talk to the quarterback, because nobody can stop Salter. He's out there doing his thing. You can't stop him. There's no way you can stop him. There's no way you can stop him. Hey, Reginald Green. Hey, Thomas.
Yo, what up, everybody? What up, Buck Nation?
Wait, let me take the picture down so I could.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Are y'all there? Okay.
What's up? Peace to the fan.
Peace. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna mute up real quick. Y'all can y'all gotta can y'all I'm a little confused. Hey, let me ask y'all a question real quick. Maybe I'm tripping a little bit. Y'all dial me back a little bit. How do you take a sack like that? Is it easy? I know playing the quarterback position is easier said than done. It's a very hard position to play. But when you're backing up like that and the defense is trailing you and you don't have no more option, can't you just throw it away? Is it hard, or he was looking for what's going on there? Why couldn't he throw it away? Is it
freaking out?
I could say maybe his IQ and psyche of what he's been through.
Oh, you said what he been through?
And his IQ. Maybe his IQ level is low and his what he been through the whole game could play a factor.
Yeah,
He got
what
a
he
lot of
been through
bad
the whole
habits.
game.
Not just this game. I think like
His
when you
IQ.
play. Go ahead.
No, I was just about to say what I was just about to bag you up because I know what you was about to say. previous game. That's why I say his IQ level too.
Right, because you see it, man. You see it. Same thing with Sincere Brown. Same thing. They want to cut back on sweeps. In Power 5 football, there is no cutback. Cutback is me blowing your ear hole. Power 5 football, you got to make it to the outside corner. You see them guys do certain things, you know they still stuck. When K Saw in the pocket, he should already know. In G5, you gotta scramble up the C gap. You can't run around C gap and try and scramble outside the pocket. The linebackers gonna get you, the DN's gonna get you this. They got angles on you. When that linebacker was spying on him and he stepped around the tackle and ran out, and the linebacker just roasted him because in G5 he could do that and get away with it. In G5 for the last 4 years, he was getting away with that stuff. He ain't recognizing he can't do that here. I don't see that's what happens when you bring up players like that. They pick up them habits and they can't adjust to power football because either the coaching ain't really seeing it and coaching out of them, or they just won't break the habit. And then in the pocket, he don't know what a pocket. See, in the G5, when the pocket look like how it looked tonight to him, it's no pocket because they about to lose their blocks. In G5, you could sit in there for one more bounce and throw it. He don't do that because he's not used to sitting in those denser pockets. Shador, that pocket, when he all them pockets he ran out of, Shador would have laid down, went to sleep, and woke up and threw the ball. Because, go ahead.
No, I was just about to say you hit spot on the money with everything you just said. You hit right on the dot because he just came from G5. He played rudimentary football at G5 because they had everything simple. But you hit everything right on the money. What you just said.
You can see it, bro. Like, all of them, man. You can see like they still got G5 tendencies because you can do a cutback in G5 behind the line of scrimmage. What? Are you crazy? You could you could run outside the pocket and don't hit the C gap. You could do little you could you could hold the ball and do what he was doing and nobody staying contained. No, Power 5. You're playing with NFL players. You're playing with future NFL players who plan is okay, I'm gonna say it again. Power 5 football, it's about beating your man. G5 football, it's about hoping they're undisciplined and don't execute well. That's how you win G5 because nobody's really beating each other at G5. He won't. K Salt needs you to mess up, but that's not about to happen. K Salt gotta outplay the person. That's not about to happen because that's not how he plays football. He freaks out if you got the upper hand on him. He freaks out if he got to make more than one play on you because that's not what he used to. And it's this being on those levels for so long, and he been there at an older age. He like 20 something. He older. Like he should have been moved up out of there. Like at quarterback,
Hey,
it's tough, man.
hey, Tom, I got a question for y'all. So, I know what you're saying there. Like when you said when he ran up the C gap, right, and then he
When he
tried to
got
back
sacked.
out.
Oh, that too. Oh no, before that play, when he was trying to still pass, and he
Right.
was on the right side, but the whole thing is he's not going through his read. When he snaps the ball, you're gonna see quarterbacks looking down the field still. As soon as he snaps the ball, he looks left or right. So there, the defense already moving to where he's looking. So now he's showing where he's going. Then he moves there. Then the defense cut off half the field. So there you got half the foot to play with.
Hey,
Power four QB.
but isn't he doing enough in practice for them to play him though, right? Like I know practice is one thing. When you get in the game, you actually got people trying to kill you, like, trying to hit you. I know
Yeah.
that's a different story, but
But Thomas and Max, I was gonna say, what if this is his best effort? Like this is the highest selling you have for him. What if this is his highest selling? like
It is.
football.
Um,
Because I'm not gonna lie, they look like his high ceiling because he was looking down the field at one player, the one receiver downfield, like you said, Mac. And you said Michael Bishop that used to play for K State was
yeah,
doing everything. As a matter of fact, he coached a team out here in Houston called the Legacy. He have
yeah,
a
yeah. He did.
quarterback
Yep.
that's a five. He have a quarterback. He coached out here in high school. He have a quarterback named Keyshawn Henderson that's going to University of Houston this year. And man, it's cold. I seen him play 2 weeks ago. He blew out a team 68-0.
Yeah, I remember when Bishop was quarterback, and he was a cold player because not only could he use his legs, he had a laser for an arm and a cannon for an arm, and he had really good field vision. Vic did too. They could see the field like if you're open, they're gonna find you. But
Yeah,
I know it's hard. I
I,
know it's easier said than done with Salter.
it's time for Juju. I'm not gonna lie, because the third string quarterback, you might as well just sacrifice and see what how many wins he can give you, and to develop him for next year, because this could be a learning curve for him. Because Michigan doing it with their freshman quarterback, and
Yeah, they are. They're doing it with
they
him too.
yeah, just throw him in the fire because it's going to eventually help him to read and progress more. Just two
Mhm.
quarterback, y'all bench for the rest of the year.
Yeah, the Ohio
Use
State
Lefty as
quarterback
freshman.
going through the fire too.
Yeah,
Even though he have a little experience, but he going through the fire too.
Just lost
and
to a
use
freshman quarterback.
Leftwich. Yeah, I was gonna say use Leftwich as the offensive coordinator because it's time for coordinator change because Leftwich got a variety of plays. You seen it with Tampa Bay. He has variety of plays for anything, and you might as well just use Leftwich and just let some the the current offense coordinator because his play calling sometimes is iffy, and with the style of playing now, you might want to go with Leftwich as the offense coordinator and
Hey, let me
just
I won't say
throw
that.
Juju.
ask
Pat
y'all
laid it
this as
down
well.
wrong.
No, not
Let me
iffy.
ask y'all
I'm
this.
not saying
Can't
my bad.
they just utilize K Salt skills at this point? Like how
Right.
he was playing early on in the game, they might as well just do that. Just do whatever, like those short passes, get it to Draylon and them, get his running backs going, and he run every now and then. Maybe they're gonna have to go that route.
Right.
Because you can't stop him when he running. They do need that. They do need his legs. They do. They
Right.
need that.
They can't depend on him for sure because
No,
that
no.
first quarter they had 100 yards
Yeah,
rushing in the
Arch
first
Manning
quarter.
going through the fire as well. He is.
Yeah, Archie going, but they had 100 yards rushing in the. CU ain't never had 98 yards in the first quarter rushing. The
Yeah,
second they
so they
put it
do
on him,
need it. They do need him. I mean, I don't want to see them bench him. I mean, they need that. They listen. Nobody can stop him running. They can't. You can't stop him. If he gets daylight, it's hard. He gonna get you 15 yards easy, 20 yards easy.
But his
Um,
IQ is low. That's the issue.
do you think when they benched him that messed him up? Like he seemed, I don't know, man. His face, man. I don't. I mean, football is football, but life is life, though. Like if he going through something, then I would much rather for them to talk to him on that because football is secondary at this point. If he's going through something, they need to talk to him. Like if I was a coach, I'm like, look, son, we need you. I'm gonna tell him this. Like, look, we really do need you. Like if you can run it and do what you do, passing and like you were doing, we gonna work around you. Don't worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? My bad for us benching you. Like or something. I don't know, man. I just don't like how he's looking.
he's not
Man,
it. He was looking like this was game one. He was looking like this was
hey
game one,
Thomas,
man.
Quick
I'm
question:
sorry, bro.
Would you use him at right now currently? So we done seen a couple of games of him. Would you only use him for package on the field and just let Juju just run the show?
Right,
or what?
right.
Because that's what I was thinking.
Exactly. I was when they started running that Wildcat, I said yes. I
Oh
was loving
yeah,
it. They
yeah,
was
that'll
running that
nice.
Wildcat.
Yep.
Yeah, but see, the whole thing is the O line can protect Juju. The O line averaged like 4 seconds. We could run the ball. We can just straight run the ball. We don't need to do play action. We don't need no RPO. We can still RPO with Juju. We don't need to lay on Salter. But I would not depend on K Salter because tonight he showed me we can't depend on him. The first quarter, we didn't depend on him. The first 3-4 drives, he just did what he had to do. Run the ball, throw it to that person. And he was just working within the scheme. But when they handed it over to him, we said, okay, we can start passing and everything. He let us down. The same thing took like I'm like, that's why we melted. We melted because we stopped going to Dre line. We stopped trying to run the ball. And K Salt trying to pull option, can't read the crash, and he don't know how to. He don't know how to. It's either he don't know who to read or he can't do it quick enough. I don't know. Every time he trying to do a play action pull, he gets smashed, bro. Go ahead. I mean, I
I
wouldn't
was
do it. I
gonna
wouldn't.
say, I was gonna say, Tommy, would you put them in goal line packages for the future from here
Wildcat.
until the season
Yeah.
over? And what
Wildcat.
about you, Max?
I would say so.
So I would say, yeah, me as well. I was gonna say, well, it's just time for them to just say, look, tell the team that, hey, Juju just gonna have to be thrown in the fire, and we just gonna have left with, calling more plays, for him because he been working with him. I heard he been working with him a lot, so you
He
might
makes
as
the
well
plays.
just, yeah, you might as well just change everything over.
Yeah, it's nothing
Including
wrong
that's
with
why I
them
said,
playing two quarterbacks.
Look. You right on everything. I agree with. Leftwich don't got to take over nothing. Leftwich is fine where he at. Everything is fine. We just need a court. If we was beating, we was embarrassing BYU tonight.
Yeah, they were like
We
early
still
on. That's what I'm saying. Even though they made mistakes, they were still
look.
having it their way in the game.
The refs,
but
man, 3 games in a row. 3
but
games in a row. The refs call fouls on third. The refs killed the crowd again, like Stanford. All of these games feel like Stanford cheats. They took the crowd out of the game. People then it was to a point to where people was making plays and the crowd wasn't getting excited. They was getting a false start and the crowd wasn't getting excited because the refs kept cheating us out the game, depressed the game. That's just one thing. Last year we played so good it didn't matter if they cheated us. That's the only reason why we lost. They don't cheat us K State. They don't cheat us a few games. We win. We go bowl games. But this team right here, bro, we was balling crazy until, of course, K Salt throw. And again, the refs cheating. I would not pick K Salter in the game ever again. I don't care if this is last year. Because for one, if I'm an NFL scout, I'm not drafting that. I'm not drafting that. I don't know what quarterback is going, what scout is drafting him because he's melting down with no pressure. Like literally, either he got obliterated at Liberty for the last 2 years, or he's just completely out of his mind because,
Yeah, he led them to a bowl game though.
like I
hey,
said,
Amazingly.
this G5, he ain't it.
But
If
that's
I'm a quarter,
G5. I mean, that's you saying what?
would you
What's the
draft
bro,
him in the Canadian League or no?
yeah,
The
he probably,
CFL?
yeah, he UFL all day, UFL. He
yeah,
UFL all day.
UFL. You definitely CFL for sure.
Yeah, CFL,
He will
UFL, but he
play
ain't
there
going
for
pro.
sure.
No, he ain't going pro. His feet work bad. His mechanics bad. He can't read. He can't process. He can't sit in the pocket. He can't stand up in the pocket. He finally stood in the pocket at the end of the game because they had to scream at this man, "Stop running out the pocket and stand up." And he finally did the last 2 plays, and then he threw a pick. And I'm like, so when he stands up in the pocket, he throws a pick. So he's done. He's trash. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. He stands up, and then when he missed Draylon, and then he had somebody beaming up the seam wide. All he had to do, you got this big old arm. You could throw 80 yards,
That
100
was that was
miles.
that was sincere. That was open.
Sincere. You
Yeah.
could have hit Draylon for the first down. You could have hit oh boy for the touchdown. No pressure on you, but you say, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna turn my back to them, run backwards 35 yards, and get sacked. I said, this guy got to be throwing the game. I said, he must be throwing the game.
Hey,
I said,
Thomas,
somebody
I
must.
said it. I said
I
it
said,
too, but I
I
don't
said,
want to put
somebody
that
must.
on him.
No, I said this 2 weeks ago. I said this 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago. I said, when he got back in the Delaware game, I said, he's throwing it. He's literally taking sacks on purpose. He's messed. So he gets mad and he wants to retaliate. It's players like that. I was like that. I mean, coach benched me. I put his tires
Well,
on flat.
if
I mean,
that's the case,
okay,
then
that happened.
they need. If that's the case, then they need to go ahead and go with Juju and what's his name? Play
Not
both of
just
them.
only Juju.
They can
I
play
just
him
say
and Staub.
Juju.
Play both of them.
No, I
Man,
just say Juju because it's a reason why I say only Juju. This is a development for him for next year because you know he guaranteed starting next year. So just throw him in the fire just like that freshman in Michigan. You see, they don't worry about if they winning or losing, but just run the ball a lot more. That's the only thing. And also, Thomas, I told you that defense wasn't a problem. Them couple of against Houston, it wasn't the defense. I told you the offense the whole time.
Hey, real quick,
there you go.
Mike, I see what you're saying. He keeps spamming it for a reason. I'm honestly to see how he keeps spamming it. I'm thinking he's doing this for a reason. I don't know why. It just I see his point. He's doing that just so I said it too. Let me tell you something, Mike, real quick, guys. How I went live, I wasn't prepared because I wasn't gonna go live. And as soon as I saw the last sack, I said he did it on purpose. Let me go live real quick. I said he doing this on purpose. But
Well, he was doing it all on purpose.
the thing is, then so I need a quarterback to tell me this, or somebody that played quarterback. Is it hard on the run to throw that off in the
Nah,
what's going on? Why is he? Let me ask
Max.
you guys a question real quick. Why is he holding on to it so long, drifting,
Because
if he
this
ain't
is what
got
I feel.
nobody open?
I'm gonna tell you honestly, I don't care, no filter. He don't want nobody balling but him. Who got the? Again, I said it before. He want to check down the field and then run in a touchdown. I seen it, Georgia Tech. I seen it, Delaware. I seen it
Yeah, they gotta let
tonight.
him. They gotta bench him then.
He
Unfortunately,
don't want nobody else. Draylon was going crazy. Guess what? He just didn't want to throw it. Why? Because Draylon would have been player of the game. Oh, you want to be player of the game. Oh, why you didn't throw the ball? Oh, you literally don't want to throw the ball because I think you want to keep your percentage. Shador did it because he's trying to really throw the ball downfield because we know he's going to throw the ball downfield. This guy, I think he's really trying to pad his stats and keep his percentage up because he's like at 67. So if he really like he had a 70% and he got 10 running touchdowns and 20 throwing touchdowns, he's gonna get drafted no matter what. He don't care. He don't care. Long as he get 20 touchdowns passing and 10 touchdowns running and about 500 yards rushing, he think he gonna get drafted no matter how bad he play. I know psyches, bro. I think I'm kind of psychic too. But again, I'm telling you, I'm looking at. I told you Georgia Tech. I said, I know he got people down the field. He missing people on purpose, bro. Because he know if he tic-tac down the field, throw the ball to the running back 11 times, and if we get inside of 20, he could run in there and get a touchdown, and he threw 80 yards and get a 20-yard touchdown, and the only person who got touchdowns is him. Because if you look at it, that's how it's looking. That's how you can't make me not see it that way. And for me thinking like that, it's also leading me to think that he doesn't care how many games we win, as long as he gets to play his snaps. That let me know he will throw this game away and he don't care if we win it or not. Because at the end of the game, at the end of the day, he don't care. He's want to status pass. He thinks he's gonna get up out of here because he's a quarterback with 20 touchdowns and 10 rushing touchdowns. No, that's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. I'm looking at you melt. We're looking at you melt. You're not melting on purpose because 1 minute you melt in the pocket for no reason. The next minute
yeah.
you out here acting like you know what you're doing. You play like trash, Georgia Tech. You come here, Wyoming. You act like you sharp and know what you're doing. Either you can play only against G5 or you're a stat pattern for yourself because he's 11 for 16. That's pretty good. 119 yards. That's still good. You got he's still pitting his points up, but nobody else. Nobody else. People he cool with maybe JoJo, Draylon on the force. Not too many other people other than who he has to go to first read. Other than that, it's all for him. That's when I can look. I know. I played so much football. I watched football forever. I know when the refs cheating. I can see when players cheating. I don't know. It's just I just got a neck and I can see it, bro. I can see it. I don't care what nobody say, bro. You can say, oh, he's not. No, he is. He is. When he was rolling out to, and when you're a right-handed quarterback rolling to the left, it's easier to throw to your left when you rolling out left. Every time he roll out left, he gets sacked. Every time he's trying to cut up, he's trying to find something short. He don't want to go deep and get somebody a 40-yard bomb because he don't want it to be all about Sincere or somebody else. And Case Saunders is going to be, well, it's sickening, bro. You got to watch players, and I don't give them too many chances to show yourself. I'm going to stop. I know it's a lot. That was a lot.
Hey, Thomas and Max.
Yeah.
Just to think about it, the penalty didn't matter. Like you said, Thomas, and I don't think you really realize this, but the penalty didn't matter. They could have won this game. It was case out the whole time. They could have won it with the penalty that the ref was calling on them. It was all case out. They could have won it regardless. No, the penalties that they had, I think it wasn't that many penalties, but K Salt, like you said, he didn't, he wasn't doing the right stuff he needed to do. They had the game win, including the last little four, under 2 minutes. They had the time to win. He just made you know asinine decisions.
Hey, real quick. Hey, DJH, his longest pass this season was 68 yards.
His longest pass?
Yeah, his longest pass this season was 68 yards.
Yeah, of course. He's looking for those because that's shocking. Ooh, 70-yard bomb. How far did he rethrow it? 60 yards? Really? He don't care.
His passing, he had 48 completions on 72 attempts. His total passing yards this season is 565. His passing touchdowns is 4. Here's the impressive part though. No interception. Well, wait a minute. He threw an interception today. So he got 1 interception on the year now. So he threw one today. His rushing yards is 153. This is before this game though. Not counting this game, but going into this game. And rushing touchdowns 3. But now obviously with this game, he has a interception under his belt. But going into this game, his longest was 68 yards passing. His single longest pass. Well, yeah, somebody mentioned Arch Manning. Yeah, he going through the fire too, and the Ohio State quarterback. All of them going through it. Arch Manning, I think he putting his ass through the fire. Like I don't know what he's doing. Like I don't know what happened. Is Arch partying too much? Like what is he doing?
Arch is trash. He don't got it. Arch is trash. And that 68-yard pass was that 15-yard slant to Sincere Brown that he took back. So he ran back for like 68 yards.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's that's where he got that big because I'm telling you, he's not going.
Yeah. That's the big pass. It was to
he did throw
Sincere Brown. Right.
He did throw one deep to Joseph Williams too. One deep one.
Yeah, he threw one. Yeah, Joseph Williams. Yep.
Yeah, he threw one deep. But like I said, that's not what he's looking to do, bro. He was
like
in downfield.
He only could throw good deep bombs, and rest of them be like trash throws. If it's not deep or short, real short, it's no good. Like he can't throw the medium, in the medium, up the middle. He can't throw that too well.
You know what was telling to me, Thomas? I don't know if you peeped this, or maybe if I'm wrong, y'all need to tell me right now. You remember when the last time Staub played, and it was a one play where Staub really got hammered. It was a play where he really took a sack. And then the shout out to the cameraman. So he panned to the bench, saw you laughing. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen that.
Did you see it?
That was good. They showed it on the screen in Houston. On the teleprompt. I'm not gonna lie. They showed it on the teleprompt.
Yeah, the teleprompt is being messy, but yeah, they showed it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this K Salt don't care, man. He don't care about this team, bro. I mean,
yeah, they got benching, bro.
He's sour. It's called he turned sour. I mean, I get it. but then he understand he ain't that good really because like he ain't played against no power four team like that. He played against Wyoming good. He played against Georgia Tech. He didn't mess up everywhere, but he melted for no reason like tonight. Delaware, he did okay for a few series, but that's Delaware. I mean, at this point, bro, he had no excuses, bro. No excuses, bro. Tonight, he let the team down, and then he just confirmed why they benched him the first time. And all that did tonight was for one, worsen his draft status, and gave him liable reason to be benched because, bro, you're not even trying, bro. You're literally, and you're not, like Prom said, doing he said, I don't know, we practice all week. We roll these situations all week, the scenarios all week. We know the reads, we've seen it wouldn't look different because it wasn't. And if he kept practicing Juju, watch Juju go start throwing 300-400 yards, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
He can also run too. You know that?
Oh
He's
yes.
fast too. He's actually fast. Yeah.
He could run, and he want to win, and he want to win. The case off, he's looking to get drafted. He don't care if he win or not. That's obvious. And he just want to get like a weapon quarterback profile, and hopefully somebody take him undrafted. He probably going undrafted, but you ain't gonna play in the NFL. Not like how you playing. You ain't not a sit in the pocket, bro. No, he's not it, bro. He blew the game, and then he tried to fix it at the end so he can start next week and do the same thing. Have no throwing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns and 80 yards rushing and 190 yards passing with 10 for 12. No, man, screw that. I see what he's
They
doing,
could have
bro.
won this game. He lost the game for him, and I'm sorry to say it, guys. He lost his game for him. He did.
Well, true that, but like I said, I don't think the defense was never the problem the whole time. All the way up to now. It's just either the offense moving too fast or just bad quarterback. Because Georgia Tech, man, their defense shut them down the first couple of series, 3-0. Then your quarterback play play like trash. And I know if I was on defense, like what the hell, we back on the field? We just got you a fumble. We did a couple of 3-0, and you got us back on the field. We tired.
Yeah, 6-3 and outs in the second half is trash.
Yeah, they need to go
they
ahead and
defense
go
is
with the
garbage.
5-star now. They need to
Yeah,
put the
5-star.
5-star in the game. He's ready to put the 5-star and then have him and Staub play together. If they need to
Yeah.
play 2 of them, play both of them.
Till Salt Lake services are done. And
Yeah, your
yeah,
services is done, sir. Like,
but that
you know what I'm
defense is
saying?
it's
Like, you go ahead and red shirt if you can. Can he still red shirt?
Yeah,
he
he
can
can.
because he missed the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead and red
he
shirt,
got
man.
one more. He didn't play the Delaware game, so yeah, he can.
Yeah.
He played Houston game. Houston. But our defensive line coach is trash.
He
That
could probably go back to Liberty.
Yeah, he should. He probably can get back good. But our defensive line coach is trash. I mean, at first I didn't want to believe it, but yeah, I believe it. He's trash. And
Wait, who's trash? You saying?
our defensive line coach is trash. Pecco, yeah, he's going to peck on up out of here. He might as well pack up and get on up out of here because yeah, he's trash. But our team is talented. We got the squad. We should be undefeated, bro. We literally should be
Wait, he's the
undefeated, bro.
entire defensive line coach. 'Cause I know their coaches, the defensive
Yeah,
line
Pecco.
is broken up into
I
coaches.
thought Sap was the defensive line coach.
No, Sap is the pass rushing analyst coach or something. Pass rushing coach.
Okay.
Pass
Oh,
rushing,
no
yeah.
wonder why they good at pass rushing.
Right,
I see now.
the scheme. I think Livingston brought him in because they was in Cincinnati for like 20 years, maybe, who knows. But I think he's trash, bro. Like the quarterbacks, the running backs are the D line by themselves. The linemen ain't letting running backs run. They letting quarterbacks put up 100 yards on them every game because the scheming of our line stunts don't have no scheme to spy the quarterback. When it was third and 17, and that boy ran and got it 4th and 1, and they got it and got first down, they was there. They ran the T like a TT stunt. They stunted both tabs, spun both tackles, and it wasn't a T because the N didn't come in. The tackle went into the A, and then like 94 was right there, and he just kept penetrating through the A because he's taught to keep pushing. If he was taught to make a pyramid or hold a rush lane, he wouldn't be doing it. And that's why them boys kept doing it, because the coaching ain't coaching and he ain't stunning them right. He's using stunts and he's not letting them layer in the stunt. And I'm like, that's what the quarterbacks is taking off. We stun out of line, we stun this way. It's the scheme. It ain't the players. The players could beat their 101s. I'm seeing them beat 101s. It's like they're on the wrong side or bad concept, or we should be looking for the quarterback and we're looking for a sweep or something. Then we looking for the quarterback and we get hit with the sweep. It's like we go in, we hit the A gaps and they going for the C gaps. Like, luckily we got people who could just beat their man. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, bro. Our D line coach.
Hey, Thomas. Question. Don't this also raise a flag on the linebacker coach too? Because when they needed 17 yards, the linebacker was supposed to be on the spot as well, and then they let the
Right.
tight end kind of beat them too.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's Hart trash too. I'm so tired of trying to sympathize with Coach Hart. I'm done. 3 years, bro. You don't know what you're doing with it. He don't. Again, like I said, we got too much talent. The coaching lack ain't really showing the lack. If we didn't have the talent, we would be getting blew out by 70 because the coaching ain't there in certain spots. We need to go. I know Coach Prime don't want to let go of Hart because he been there. No, let him go because he's not coaching our linebackers. I'm
You know
always
what I
saying
said, Thomas,
I seen the
earlier? I didn't want to say that. You know what I said earlier?
what
The last gold jacket to bring in is Ray Lewis at this point.
at this point
You
got to
might
be
want to
Ray.
like at least have him come in to talk to the linebackers. To at least, I mean, just to at least have him come in just to see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Because
I think that's all I think that's it. That's about it.
I wouldn't say that's all it, but
Let
that's
me
for sure
see.
some of it. You
And
know,
then just have Coach Sapp take over the rest of the defensive line.
have Sap take over the rest.
Yeah, just have him take it over. Have him just become the defensive line coach. But then they got a defensive ends coach too. So you got specialists too. You got the defensive end
Right.
coach.
But Sap don't want to do all that. What happened? But Sap
Yeah,
don't
he
want.
don't have
He
to.
don't
He
want
shouldn't have.
to.
Yeah.
He don't want to be just the head coach for the D line. But we just got to get the right coaching going, man. Right scheme
See
on
there.
defense. It's like we got the right things. Like even like I don't like D Swain partnered with Anquin. I think Quinn should be with either Mari McNeil or Coleman. If they're gonna then if you put Swain in there, I'll put Swain with I don't even
Ari
know.
is running a 3 technique.
Yeah, I mean, I think Swain he was doing his he because they both play like noses and they trying to keep them both in there. If they're
Hey,
gonna play,
when Swain was in high school, what was he, a defensive end?
he was a D tackle.
Oh, he was okay, D tackle. Okay.
he was a
Right.
D tackle.
I
Yeah,
thought he was
Swain
an
played D
end.
tackle in high school. He played D tackle and tight end, I think. He wasn't an end, he was D tackle and tight end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's like certain combinations I'm not cool
They
with
have
because
the talent on their team, like you said, they do. They
they
do
got
have
so
it.
much talent, bro. And it's
They're
just
not getting blown out. You're right about that. They're not getting blown out at all.
mm-mm, mm-mm. The Houston game they could have quarterback play. Georgia
Quarterback.
Tech game, quarterback play. This game,
I just feel bad for him, because the coach is like, yeah, y'all, if y'all want it, this and that. Like, coach, we do want it, man. Go
yeah.
tell the quarterback that.
Cause look, Max, do you know they was ranked 35 in the nation in rushing? See
And
you?
do he ever be in the team meetings? Do you ever see him in there, or am I
Who?
tripping?
Who you talking about?
Salter.
Yeah, he be in the team meet. He be right there sitting over there
Where do he
behind
be sitting at?
he be sitting over there where all the quarterbacks sit. But I'm
I
saying
don't be seeing him.
we ranked 35th and we probably ranked like probably in the 20s now in rushing in the country.
Yeah, they can
Quarterback.
get to the quarterback at will. That's not the problem.
We can get to the QB when we want, but DBs is playing. Everything is bad. The DBs is getting exposed because the linebackers ain't playing right, and then we giving up rush lanes because our linemen ain't filling gaps right because we're not systematically like playing a scheme that's gonna fill gaps, and then our linebackers ain't ever in the right running lane. Like, but now they kind of tonight they played good. Tonight they played physical. They crashed everything. We manhandled BYU. Tonight, everybody knows CU is for real. But we need a quarterback. Straight up. Like, they're not garbage. They're not garbage. They're
No, they're
not
not.
talented. They're not garbage at all. They're pretty damn good. It's just
Not
quarterback. It's
Tommy.
quarterback, bro.
Tommy. The defense was playing good all those games.
Yeah, I'm not,
I told
they're not trash.
you,
I'm saying, like I said, they could play. It's just like tonight they was ready. They was prepared. They didn't give up too much running back yards. They giving up quarterback
yeah,
freaking
it's like
running, and it's like, and then you get hit with a couple plays, and the refs cheating you, and they keeping them on the field. I get it. It's a lot of refs. The refs literally gave them 14 points tonight too. Y'all keep that in mind. They didn't have no offense in the first half. They literally got nothing but flag down the field, which is crazy. Like I said, it remind me of Stanford so much. But the defense can be much better. That's what I'm saying. The defense ain't playing up to what it's supposed to be playing. Like I said, they supposed to have been hitting like this because they wasn't hitting before. Now they hitting. They should have been hit every day. Every day they should be hitting, except Thursday and Friday. If they got a game on Friday or whatever, Saturday. If it's on Friday, you don't hit on Wednesday. You do a soft shoulder thud and you walk through on Thursday. Every day should be hitting hard. Every day should be taking angle tackles, hitting hard. Every day should be taking hitting drills. Every day you're in college, man.
but
If you
ain't
can't
they
take the
young though?
pounding, you're not going to take it later.
But ain't them like freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, not really seniors on the team like that? That's
Well,
on defense.
well, we got a bunch of seniors and like seniors, juniors. We got a couple. I think like Carter. I think he like a grad student. I think Amari. This is senior year, right? Because he had 1, 3. This is
Yeah, he a
his. He got
senior.
fifth year. He
He a
can come
senior.
back. Mari can come back. Quinn can come back. Otis can come back. Our whole D line can come back. They all seniors. They all can come back. Um, all our freshmen playing. We got a good balance. We got a good team. We got a good everything. The volume of classes is great. We got enough seniors that can come back next year and be grad students in fifth years. Um, we got enough. That's why Prime can bring in all these youngsters now because next year they're gonna have a bunch of older, grown men that played 1 year together if everybody stay. But that's not a
Well,
problem. We ain't gonna be like out matured. It's just we ain't got no quarterback. We should be
but
4-0, man. I'm so mad,
but
bro. I'm so mad.
but like you said, you just explained to me that the defense is older. So
Yeah.
that means, yeah, like you were right. It shouldn't be no excuse of all them penalties. If they not young, it should be no excuse of all penalties. Even if the refs stay disciplined, stay
Yeah.
disciplined. But but I think they can win at least. I think they can win a couple of games. I think they can get in the playoffs. I mean, sneak a bowl at 6-6 with
No,
Juju. I'm talking about with Juju. I
ain't no
think they can make
playoffs this
six
year.
and six. I mean, not no playoffs. I mean 6-6 and get a bowl game with Juju. I think
Oh
they
yeah.
can do.
Yeah, I definitely said that. I definitely said a bowl game with Juju for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
Because
just.
definitely can still get a bowl game, but they gotta figure it out.
the Juju
Nah,
in.
yeah, I just say he got the highest IQ, but for him at his age, pound that ball, just pound that ball, just like Michigan do, and just let him throw it badly, but let him learn from his mistakes, because he gonna learn it next. He gonna see what his mistake is by the off season. Just let him, work on his craft. Just throw him in the fight. And next year, I bet you he'll win 10 games. Plus, sometimes you got to throw him in the fight.
Right. I have no problem with Juju playing right now because anything can be better than that at this point. I don't care because I know Juju can play quarterback for one. Hey, so I really don't like dual threat quarterbacks because things like this can happen. They can play undecisive and then everything looks like trash. I'd rather just play with a pure quarterback, pocket guy. I mean, I think Juju's ready, bro. I think he was ready Delaware, but they were still trying to keep Case off. But now it's no he ain't going. He ain't good. He's not getting drafted. I hope his mama and daddy know that. I hope all his peoples know that. I hope everybody that ride his coattail because I seen it, Georgia Tech. I seen it. I'm not gonna sit here and gab. I'm not a glazer just because I like somebody. Bro, I tell my grandma, big mama, you gotta do something. I tell my mom, tell my dad, tell my sisters, my girl, anybody. I'm gonna tell you, bro. I just can't sit here and lie to myself. He's not it. And I already know CU go it's to play for CU, you gotta be extraordinary because the refs gonna cheat you. You're gonna get set up every game. You ain't gonna have no favor at home because the refs are trying to get you beat. You gotta really overcome a lot. You got fans like people like me talking. You got a lot. And I don't if you can crack at any minute, don't come to CU because you're gonna be exposed and we're gonna see you cracking and like I'm not about to be like give him some glue. I'm gonna be like get him off the field. It's football. We've been playing football in America for thousands of years. Before this game was used to settle wars and land disputes. The colonizer came and turned it into a global entertainment sport. But it was really replaced instead of wars traditionally through Choctaw, Chickasaw, and Lenape. That's another story. So I don't care.
Well, let me find out you know something about that.
Yeah,
That's
man. That's
a different type of story,
but
though.
back then it was 300 on 300 and the game went for 3 days. And yeah, we did potions and chant. It's the same game. They threw the ball.
Dexter, he did
It
have
was
another year. He
it's the
decided to
same
go
thing.
to the NFL.
And if we need you to perform, man, and trust. We wasn't just pity partying you because you was playing trash. Now, that's just in my energy. I ain't no. Anyway, I don't know why it went that way. But anyway, bro, you're done. I don't care what nobody say. If Prime putting it back out there, Prime ain't trying to win. Straight up. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm with the roll up. Peace to the fam.
Oh, you hit ass in charge. I ain't gonna lie to you. Everything you hit spot on today. But yeah, I just hope they have a meeting and just go ahead and tell K Solid and the other guy, hey, Juju just gonna be starting for the rest of the year. Y'all can redshirt and transfer out, or you can stay, but you're not playing not on this team. That's how I would do
Yeah, they're in a very because right now they what they 2-3 right now the record.
it.
I
Yeah,
mean 2-3.
you're right. Two
So
and three.
Yeah, we 2-3.
so they got two more games with ranked opponents, and yeah, they more than likely guys they probably gonna go back with Salter one more time to see if they could like try to work out these kinks. Because he, like I said, in the first half of the game, he was doing fine.
No, he wasn't. That
You should
wasn't
look.
him.
Thompson, no, he wasn't. He wasn't doing.
That
Him
was a
running the
running
ball was running. He was running a wildcat. Remember, the
Yeah,
first quarter he was just running in the wildcat system.
right.
That's not him. That's the wildcat. When it went to him, the game was over with.
You
That's when
said
it
the
went to
game
quit.
over with.
The game over with. We lost, y'all.
So,
Yeah, it was the first quarter,
so
but
let
we
me
lost.
ask you this: so you would just go with Juju at this point? Somebody
Why
said he's
not?
too small. Is he too
No, he not.
small? See?
He the same size as
Yeah, he the same size as Salter. They're the same size.
Yeah, I just run Juju. Uh, You don't have no other dual threat quarterback because I ain't gonna lie. If you have a Cam Newton, I would have been through him out there. A young Cam Newton,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
have
pick
threw him
Ponder
out
out
there.
there. I'll pick Ponder. If they don't want to pick Juju, I'll pick Ponder out there. Ponder, I seen Ponder throwing darts too, but I don't know. He might. But Ponder's supposed to be good. Remember he's supposed to go. But nah, pick Juju. I'll put Juju out there because I don't want Juju out here stressing. But I don't think Juju could look any worse than that. If we look that okay, only throwing the ball 16 times, right? If we could just eliminate those little poops that he had and maybe pick those runs, or let Juju make those poo poos and give Juju 20 passes a game and we can win. I don't want to
Well,
see K Sutter on the field no more. If he on the field, I'm not watching the game. I'm not watching K Sutter play. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not watching, bro. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna smoke a blunt.
Yeah, I hate to say it,
I'm not
Thomas.
watching.
That sack he took, I felt like he did it on purpose. I really did. I mean, dude, just throw the ball away. The defense, like he was outrunning the defense. He was backing up, but they still wasn't going to catch him. Just throw it away
Look,
and live
what
for another
Prime
play.
said, you can't keep making the same mistakes and then they talk about K
Yeah, I know what they
out of the
talking about him.
pocket. He every time he ran out the pocket, he didn't take a scramble lane, he took a sack lane. He's running backside of the C gap and he's running at an angle like he's going to step back and throw a bomb, but he's not. He's trying to run there and then run up the sideline. No, you're literally blowing the play. You're literally blowing the play. You should know as a fifth year senior, you're blowing the play, but he keeps doing it. He keeps doing it.
solid. So
You
he's
should
trying to
know
be
when the pocket's coming down on you, get ready to throw the ball. The only time he stood in the pocket, he got the ball hit, knocked down on an easy end dig. It was just, you could have just easily just, I don't know how he don't make it. He finally stand in the pocket, boom, get the ball knocked down. Then he waits two more series to finally stand in the pocket and throw a pick. I'll rather watch Juju do that. I'd rather see anybody but this guy named Kay Salter who's been playing like that since week one. I don't care about Wyoming because Juju probably would have killed Wyoming harder than that. I'm done, bro. Get him out of here. Yes, he's rigging it, Max. Yes, you ain't
Matt,
the only one tripping.
Matt,
I've been saying it.
Yeah, I'm like, man,
Matt,
something ain't right, man.
Matt,
Yeah,
I'd rather live and die with Juju this year if he throw interception or whatever, because
right.
he a freshman. His ceiling is not gonna go lower than what it is now. So if he make only throw 5 picks this year, he gonna learn from his mistakes, and I bet you next year he gonna come and throw by probably 20 TDs and probably 1 pick, and try to perfect his mistakes. So
That's
Yeah,
you got to
good.
go with the rest of what he do this year.
That's what the
Like,
Michigan quarterback is doing. He learning from his mistakes.
yeah,
I guarantee you, Juju wouldn't have threw that pick. K Salt literally quarterback rule. If you run to the sideline and you throw it down the sideline. You throw it down the sideline or out of the sideline where only your man can catch the ball. Always run it with somebody over the top of him and somebody inside of him. This fool throws the ball right inside to nobody and throw a pick. Just gives up. He was giving up on the hurry up. You can look at him, he ain't got no urgency. He don't has no readiness. He's not in the moment ever. He's always like in a daze. It's like, bro, you play like how you look. Like, I'm not getting it. It's not adding up. Put Juju in, and I guarantee you he throw for 300 yards with this offense because it can't get no worse than this, bro. It really
and
can't.
Thomas, if I'm not mistaken, don't the defense play better when a freshman in there because they don't rely they be like, hey, we not about to rely on a freshman quarterback because if they make mistakes, we gotta be the at least it's in our hand to win the game. Like
Right,
if it
everybody. The running backs, the O linemen, everybody gonna step up for the rookie. They want to help him out, and that's just natural. But when you got a guy back here that you playing your best for, and he's supposed to know what to do, and he messing up, you get upset. You get upset like, dang, bro, I didn't think you was gonna mess up. Then you keep doing it, you start getting frustrated. Then when they keep doing it, you ready to fight, and then that's when it's too late. So get him out of there before we get frustrated and people start fighting to play hard because they playing hard for a fuck up, and he gonna keep doing it. Sorry for my language. I'm just really upset right now, and that's going it's going to hit the team's morale, bro. It's like you supposed to be the one who's supposed to be playing better than me. You messing up every time. I'm trying not to mess up so you won't be in a bad spot. But if I can't help you, you just making it's like, yo, our line, we got we like top 10 pass blocking, and we're 35 run offense. Yo, our offense should not be getting beat by nobody like this. Our defense got suspect. Okay, I get it a little bit. But our defense could be okay if they just not getting cheated by the refs. If they ain't on the field so much, like if we can rotate and keep people defense on the field, we'll win. But when we got a bozo quarterback who I'm tired of looking at, Coach Son, I know you're not gonna ever hear this, but I'm gonna put it into the ether. Please bench K Salter and never let him play another CU game again because we don't deserve that. We don't deserve that. I know we had expectations, but at this point, we can't get them. It's over with. We out of that box. We got 3 losses. So now it's about developing. Get him out the game. It's no use to keeping K Salt there no more. He ain't gonna help us do nothing but lose. We can't help us win. Can't help us win, bro.
I agree with everything he just said.
I mean, I've been
Yeah, it's
saying.
crazy.
I said it day one, man. I said it day one, man.
Prime was the loss for words, man. He ain't know what to say.
Can't say nothing, but K Salt is trash.
He knew what it was though, but he just, he don't want to say it. He can't.
Right.
He'll probably say more Tuesday on what he gonna do, but right now it's like a shock to him because they were winning the game. They were gonna win it. But
So he made a mistake. I would yank his butt out the game again. And hey, get somebody else in that quarterback. But that you couldn't do that because he did that in the fourth quarter, less than 2 minutes left. You can't yank him out the game. All thing you can do is just be paused and like like he was. If he would have did that earlier, I would have yanked him out the game.
yeah.
What he did in the fourth quarter, less than 2 minutes. But it was the fourth quarter, 2 minutes. Only thing you could do is, what can you say? Hey, this you
Had to
could be
commit at that point.
reassured. Uh,
Yeah, now he had to commit at that point, but now, yeah, he done, bro. He only played 4 games, so he can still a red shirt. But I don't think that's going. He can't red shirt because he a fifth year. This is his red shirt year. This is 5th year. You know, so if they're gonna be simple, they don't know if they're gonna be all. Hello, I don't know if he's gonna be all. Y'all hear me? Is my mic on?
yeah, Thomas. You,
Oh, I'm all good.
everything.
You can hear me?
No lie, I feel you on everything. What you said all day. And like I said, somebody needs to go ahead to Coach Prime. Hey, it's time to throw that young buck in there. We ain't got nothing to lose. We already losing anyway. Throw him in the fire. You see what Michigan doing. See what he got this for the rest of the year. If he takes us 9-3, live with it. 6-6, take it.
6-6 would be cool, but we could have been 10-0. We could have been 12-2. I mean 10-1. We could have been 10-2. I mean, we could have been 12-0. I'm so
Well,
mad, bro. I can't even think.
well, okay, so well, his tape showed you the whole time that he just a big thrower. He not really active, IQ quarterback.
Right, right,
From his tape. That's why Tennessee got rid of him. His IQ. They, even though it was due to driving, but they knew what his IQ was when he first went there. Like, hey, he not developed like you want him to be. That's why they had the quarterback who they had at the time when he was a freshman. There was two freshmen. I forgot that dude name. Uh, but
the one from UCLA.
I think so.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
I
why.
remember when he was there, that guy they was talking about giving him $3 million to come there. The one that's at UCLA now, like 4 years ago. I remember he was like some big. He's from California. I remember hearing about him
No,
being
no, no, no. It was K Salt and somebody else that was at Tennessee at the time. That was the
oh,
quarterback. It
so he
was
wasn't
K
there then?
Salt when he nah. K Salt was a senior this year. He a
Oh,
senior.
so he was. So he was there before. Oh, okay, that guy. This guy. He like what? 3 years. 2 years junior.
Yeah. The other guy, this is sophomore year, the one you talking about from UCLA.
Yeah, okay.
No, sophomore, junior. Yeah, I think sophomore or junior is one of them. Because was last year his freshman year or sophomore year? No, he's redshirt freshman last year. So yeah, really a junior, but sophomore, however you
On the
want to put
field. Yeah, yeah. Sophomore on the field.
it. Yeah, red shirt sophomore on the field. Yeah, red shirt sophomore.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he probably ended up leaving, because they fired his coach. They wasn't doing nothing. So basically, I just like I said, you can't get no waste with Juju.
It's
You
just
might as
that
well
we
just
way. Yeah, we was way we like. I didn't think we was gonna look that good against BYU. I thought BYU was gonna handle us coming out for a minute. Before the game started. But then, like, I seen they running back, and I seen Keon Parks made him look small. I said, "Dang, how big is CU?" Because BYU is making teams look little, and we
hey,
pretty big.
but Tony, you want to know something? BYU trust their freshman quarterback. Coach Riley do the same thing.
Right.
That,
That's what I
that
said. We lost to a freshman, man.
yeah, Michigan, BYU. Why you might as well just throw in Juju and just say, look, all these other teams trust them. I'm gonna trust you, Juju. I don't know why I brought in. I apologize for bringing in K Salt. I should never did that. That was the worst decision I ever made. My first and last. Juju, you the man from here on out. What's the other quarterback name? You just gonna be riding the pine for the if you stay or go. Red shirt, we can use you if Juju get injured or something. Not saying it's going to happen, but we can use your service if something happened to Juju. But you're not gonna be starting either.
Right.
You
Well,
just
he know
a
he ain't starting. Yeah,
huh?
stop. Know that. Stop. Know he ain't starting. Juju know he the next one. Okay. At this point, we
He
should,
should
like I
just
said,
go ahead. Cause
yeah, man.
I just when you said BYU, I was like, hold up, did they have a freshman quarterback start this game the whole time too?
Yeah, freshman,
And I was
and he wasn't even starting. So look. See, remember they quarterback had caught a case and had to leave.
yeah, I remember he go to Tulane. He doing his
Yeah,
thing at Tulane. I ain't gonna lie to you. You seen
yeah.
Tulane?
Redsoft could play. Redsoft could play, but I think we would probably they've been probably the same. We shut down a running backs, but it's just again, Prime don't owe him nothing. Prime promised Juju. He didn't promise K-Saw nothing. He said K-Saw had a chance for opportunity. He blew it. He blown it. I don't care what nobody say. You can make all these. videos about the timeout. Everybody gonna try and say it cheat. Watch the K-Salt Glazers are gonna try and put it on Coach Prime and them and say, oh, the timeout should have been taken here, BS stuff like that. But if our quarterback was balling, it wouldn't have mattered about no timeouts. When you balling, it don't matter. Flags don't matter. None of that stuff matters. You think Alabama ever care when they got when they beating you by 60 because they just beating you? Don't care. Like, so don't want to hear about, oh, at the halftime, Coach Prime should have called time. They hit him with that in the press conference, and K-Star almost threw a pick. I'm like, yeah, I was saying this near the ball, this near. I'm saying it. Thank God. Then they had to run another play. I'm like, what the world? And then he throws the ball and grounds it, and luckily they don't hit him with the flag because it's halftime. Like, bro, you were just boxing this thing. Prime don't owe this man nothing, man.
If
Prime
I
Prime is Juju,
if
not K
if I
Salter.
Thomas, if I was on that team, I'd be praying every time K Song get on the field. I'm not gonna lie to you,
Right?
because you never know what he might do.
You don't know what you're gonna get. You gonna get the G5 K Salt, or you gonna get the. So now we got two K Salts. You got the G5 K Salt where he goes 300 yards and he run for 900. Then we got the Power 5 K Salt where he melts down for no reason and gets sacked every 5 minutes for no reason. I don't want neither one of them. I'd rather take the freshman that's supposed to be a phenom that I'm pretty sure could play really good with this offense. And we're hurting our offense, our receivers, even the announcers. See, it got to a point where the announcers want to get on Case Off, but they already know since they roasted him last time. They didn't want, and they was like, man, Sincere Brown hasn't touched the ball yet. And then he finally gave him the ball. Oh, he finally got the ball. Is this guy is trash? Get him out of here. We got the fastest player in college, probably. We got maybe four of the fastest players in college, and we can't use them because our quarterback is trash.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, Thomas. I never put you as that now, so you gonna be talking shit. Everybody gonna be laughing. You gonna make the player feel bad because they hear you on the hear you talking shit from the booth. But nah, I would never put you as that announcer. Jay Southside
Dude,
gonna look for you.
you put me as a announcer on me. Oh my God, is anybody gonna get the ball besides Caden Salter? He completely keeps throwing it to the running back for some strange reason. We all came to see him and the running back throw the ball back and forth. This guy's a bum. I'm done. I'm like, bro, I almost threw my. I came outside to blow one time and I was on my phone, look at the game, and I almost threw my phone. I was like, oh my God, this man got me so bad.
I just looked at the replay. That's what I was looking at. That last interception he threw was, man, that was a heartbreak. I could see Draylon like, damn.
No, throw the ball out of bounds, bro, or run, or do something else. He double team and don't throw it inside. Like, who you throwing the ball? He's like a flat soda. You never know what you're gonna get.
Black Soda, you know what you gonna get. You ain't getting much. You ain't getting much. Man, you cannot be an announcer. Man, if you be an announcer and I'm the quarterback and you talking like this, man, I'm going to fire you.
Hey, you got to fire me twice. I'm gonna keep talking. God damn, that boy is trash. What I'm talking about, man. I'm done. I don't feel like I owe any filter to anything in life too much. I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm just staying. I'm not disrespecting. I'm just saying what I see. I don't gotta sugarcoat it. Like I can be direct, but not blunt. But I'm not being blunt right now. But I'm just he's pretty bad, bro. He's not too good, and he's trash, bro.
I have a feeling either Juju or is gonna come in the next game. Yeah, I could tell by the way Coach Prime he was shocked.
It ain't no shot to it. He probably was upset, probably just played it out with me.
No problem with Shark because okay, if he
No,
melted down because like BYU was like really at us, But since he melted down for no reason, I think that shocked Prime. Because now Prime can't be like, oh, well, defense was tough tonight. Our quarterback played really good and things. He can't say none of that because their defense wasn't doing nothing. They
But you
didn't
gotta
do
look at it like this too. He a senior. What you doing melting down? That's for
Oh,
Juju.
hey, I got something for y'all. Before I forgot, do you think? I mean, should they cut it back in practice, or is the team tired? Do you think?
No,
It's the right.
K. Tom is a senior. There's no excuse.
No excuse.
Right.
All right.
Hell no. He's meltdown now. Y'all leave that
Man,
for Juju.
no,
Juju. Oh, go ahead, Thomas.
go ahead. No, go. My bad. I was trying to go ahead.
I was just gonna say that should be no excuse. How many years you been in college? Shoot, 4 or 5 years? Nah, we gonna get you red shirt too. You melted down. Nah, it should be no excuse. I play it off with the media. Yeah, I ain't that caught me out going. But in my head, I already know. This it ain't caught me out going. Man, what's your IQ level in football? Cause you a grown man. This a baby. We gotta play a baby now.
Right.
Supposed to be winning 11 plus games, 10 plus games with
Right. You supposed to be out here not messing up the way you are. It's just it's shot Prime. Prime was like I said, I feel Prime. I'm like, yo, what is he doing? What's going like? Why did you start playing like we was losing? We was totally in control. Like it was so much control. It was noticeable when you lost it. And I'm like, why did he just lose it? If we would have kicked that field goal and went up 17-3, BYU would have panicked for sure. Again, we gotta know how to. That's why I say we gotta know how to killer instinct. The same thing like Georgia Tech. We had moments where we could have put in a panic mode, and the
Right.
quarterback doing stupid stuff, not understanding the situation, not understanding it's time to put our foot on their throat and score. He melts. He melts. When it's time to take the game, he melts. He melts. He could probably run with it and start it, but when it's time to start pushing back and forth, he melts. I'm done, and that's what Prime was shocked. He like, yo, that's what he said. Y'all see what I see. I seen what y'all seen. He seen what I seen because I seen what he seen, and I know we both seen the same thing. So yeah, that's the thing. And it's now the evidence we got enough to prove. It's enough case theory to show that this guy is not he's not power football. He's not. He's not. He's not going pro. He's not a NFL quarterback. We thought he could have won the Heisman with his attributes potentially, but he's not capable of that mentally because it's him in between the ears, and it's not because he got benched, because he was playing like this, and he can't fix it unless the team is that much weaker. And Power Five football, everybody kind of balanced. You got a couple superstars, but you can't just depend on that. No, bro. You gotta get out here and execute and beat somebody. You want to go to the pros, you gotta beat somebody. You have to beat somebody. If he don't know how to beat people, he just know how to capitalize off of mistakes, which is a good thing. But really good teams do that and blow you out. We made one mistake. Our mistake was getting sacked for a 4-yard loss, then a 15-yard loss, taken out of field goal range, and then guess what happened?
Right.
The
That took him
team
out of
after,
field goal range. You're right.
and then right after that, BYU took a 17-point run scoring period because in power football, you mess up a little bit, you give them a little life, they can roll 20 points on you. Prime last year in the Alamo game, in the Alamo Bowl, when Prime didn't kick that punt, when he didn't punt it, at first, if go back and watch that Alamo Bowl, It was kind of going back and forth the first 6 minutes. Bill Klein didn't punt the ball, and he went for it, 4 for 1. And they turned it over right there, and BYU went and scored. BYU went on the road. That's because it'll only take you to make one mistake, man. College football, man, you, you, you can't look at it like it's a linear thing because it ain't. You got levels to this big time, and he ain't ready for it. And like you said it before, I think you said it earlier. I think he reached his ceiling, and I think it's G5. I don't think he's a Power 5 football player. That's why he got cut from Tennessee. If if he would have had one more year, he wouldn't play here again. That's it.
Thomas, just by what you just said, just made me think of my perspective on his professional career. I don't think it's CFL. I don't even think they would want him. I'm being honest. I think he's just gonna be coaching high school football.
Right. Maybe arena. He might do arena.
Maybe, but it's coaching. He might as well go ahead and coach.
Right. Yeah, because he ain't that fast. You're not running no 4.3. You ain't running no 4.4. That's out. If you run a 4.4, ain't nobody catching you. Especially no 290-pound lineman.
He ain't no
He
Lamar Jackson out of college. No
right. He ain't
RG3 out of college.
no, he ain't none of that. You ain't got no
No
super.
Vince Young.
Right. Yep. Vince Young. What? Don't even. I should go over there and put you somewhere saying, don't even bring up this
He
young
ain't
name.
no Vince
Man, what? What? Stop, please. Vince Young is the reason why I don't watch the NFL no more. Well, I stopped watching the NFL. Because I seen how they did Vince Young. The NFL, I knew it was rigged with especially black quarterbacks. Because when Vince went to the Tennessee Titans, I I knew for sure he was gonna be like either the best quarterback in the league because there really wasn't nobody in there besides Drew Brees. Well, one of the top, Drew Brees, Tom, but the real. I knew he was gonna be good. But when I seen they would never get him no receivers, no tight end, no lineman. Just gave him a running back, and then they kept talking about he was dumb and he couldn't keep up with the league's playbook. And again, I said they was trying to they pumped him up to put him down, just like I doing Shador. And I seen the racism firsthand through the NFL, how they talked about Vince Young and how they didn't do the same with Matt Leinart. Matt Leinart was completely trash, was horrible out of college. This boy almost won 2 Heisman's, but Reggie stole it. And he
Oh,
went to the pros.
that was all Jeff Fish. I'm not gonna lie to you. I seen the same stuff you seen. That was all Jeff Fish. He was hating
No, no,
on him.
no, no. No, 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 no. Yeah, that too. Jeff Fish he did the same thing with Eddie George, but and what's his name? McNair, not McNair, but
Yeah, he
yeah,
did.
McNair, McNair.
That
He
was,
did it
but he wanted the fight of him.
right. He was the perfect man for the job, just like Stefanski. But what I'm saying is, um, how they talked about Matt Leinart doing his career, and how they talked about Vince Young. Remember, they went at the same time. Vince. If you ask me, Vince was way better in the NFL than Matt Leinart ever could have been. Matt Leinart always hurt, throwing heck of picks, can't throw in the windows, can't do nothing. Vince Young was almost still like how he was in college, but he didn't have no offense really around him. And they kept talking bad on him. They kept pumping up Matt Leinart. That's why he's still announcing now. That's why Matt Leinart is still around now. Matt Leinart
But,
is a bum.
but
Matt
you
Leinart
know,
was trash.
but you know who picked up Vince Young? It was the owner, just like the Brown did. It was really the owner, but I hope the Brown owner see what happened with Tennessee. He should have fired the coach before he got rid of Vince Young because he liked his Vince because he's from Houston. Remember, Tennessee was just from Houston before they went to Tennessee. They was
Right.
in Houston, Orleans,
Right.
and
I remember all that. I remember
the
when
owner
when
was
Houston first came. I remember when the Ravens first came. I remember when the Jackson Jaguars first popped up. I'm 43, so I remember when they all came You know, Oakland.
And the Houston owner, I mean, since the owner is from Houston, that's why he got him and he loved him. But it was Jeff Fish, and I believe the owner didn't know Jeff Fish was sabotaging him until it was too late. Because
Yeah,
when it
man.
was too late, they got rid of Vince Young first. But it was really the coach, and he got rid of Jeff Fish right after that, like the next year or two.
Yeah.
When it's the
I blame.
same thing with the Browns owner. I knew the Brown owner loved Shador because he went and seen him. It's the it's the coach. He got to get rid of the coach before it gets spun out of control.
It was all of that. It was, but that was just. I was just because I just got finished playing. Because we all the same class. I would have been. I'm the same class as Matt Liner and Reggie Bush and Vince Young. We all the same class. So I just, going through that, seeing it, getting out, and then you just continuously seeing it, the bigotry. That's why I hate it. I hate it. The rigs, the fix. That's why I hate tonight. I'm tired of watching us get cheated by the refs and everybody act like it's not happening. We could all see it happening. I'm just sick of these. That's why I stopped watching sports completely because these racist ass owners, pardon me, I'm going off Max. I'm mad. I'm just mad. They all just they
Nah, it's
keep
all right.
they
It's all right.
keep doing what they doing. Don't care, bro. And they just like, oh, and what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? That right there is just it make you want to grind your teeth, bro. And like I said, when they did Vince Young like that, I said, man, fuck sports. And then when they cheated my team, I'm from Oakland, so when they cheated the Warriors in 2016, I said I ain't watching no more NBA. I'm just done with all this stuff, bro. And then got back into football to watch Prime and them. But Vince Young, bro, they still and they never want nobody wanted to pick him up, bro. I'm like, yo, they traded Matt Liner around like he was something. He was hurt, never did nothing, threw a bunch of picks. They got rid of Vince Young out the league, bro. They just threw him out the league, bro. I was like, man, I'm sick of the NFL, bro. I'm sick of the NFL. I'm sick of everything. And they was just glazing Brady because they didn't want no threat for Brady's legacy. So they instantly killed everything, especially Vince. It was only going to be Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Eli, and Manning, and Drew Brees. They didn't want to see that brother go up, man. But yeah,
Marshall Lynch threatened they legacy. That's why they didn't give him the ball the last when he played against Brady at the one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Marshawn Lynch threatened that legacy when you know how he did the media that year. He was like, I don't want to get fined. When he
mm-hmm.
kept saying I don't want to get fined, and he was red shopping the lead at running back. They didn't want to give him the MVP. They like, we need Russ to get it because Marshawn is like a person from the hood, which he is out of Oakland. I visit where he from in Oakland. The community he grew up in. I seen that community in Oakland when I first went to California about a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I know. I played against Tech for 4 years. I played against the school. Matter of fact, my last year was his first year on varsity. We blew him out by 50 though. Yeah, I heard. I remember hearing about Marshawn when I was playing. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's good, but see, Tech is like by Berkeley, and it's like kind of uppity over there. Tech ain't really in the hood, but it's hood though, cause it's North Oakland. And he's from the north. I'm from the east, but
Oh, you
yeah,
from
it's
the East?
grimy. They don't want nothing. Ever since the Panthers, it's been a, like a it's a block on everything coming out of the Bay. They took everything
Oh,
like so they don't want no. They hate having any kind of like big like movements out here because of what the Panthers did. That's known. We all know that out here. That's why Cali
hey,
we could hold our own.
you
But
know what Haywood, California is?
I live in Hayward now.
I used to stay over there like a couple of years ago. You stayed over there before I moved back to Texas.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, but the North. Yeah, but right there, that's the hood. They don't want that kind. But they'll let Tom Brady see Tom Brady from the Bay too. But see Tom Brady from over there, Mel Peter side. He over there by like San Mateo and all that over there, the uppity,
I,
you know
I
where it's
do
at.
actually know because when I went out there. It was somebody that was telling me everything about the Bay Area.
Yeah, yeah, he's from San Francisco. Well, it's not San Francisco. It's considered like San Francisco. Not well, San Francisco is like the city up there. You got San Francisco, San Mateo. You got all the other little, little cities, Daly City, San Jose, all this little Redwood City. It's like it's all over there. We consider all of that San Francisco. So, but he's from over there, Milpitas or something by San Jose. But it's mad racist over there, like super mad racist, bro. We gotta be careful over there. Cali got some crazy places, bro, especially over here in the city. Like it's cool in the city, but it can't be. It's like some place you can't really mess with because they be tripping on you. But yeah, they'll do Brady because he from over there on that side. But they don't want Oakland to have no kind of. They don't want to have icons. Like I think the last real icon like we had sport wise, like Bill Russell, Marshawn, um, Ricky Henderson. I think like stuff like that. Who else?
Hey, Tony.
Leon Poe.
Question.
Him and Leon Poe went to the same year. I played against Leon Poe too when he played hoop. That boy was something else.
Hey, Tony. I was telling my cause my child mother from out there. I was telling her that I feel like this cause this was my first time going out there like a couple of years ago. This when she first came my baby mom. I said it was racist, and she like, no, it's diversity out here. I like diversity. What? I like
What?
damn racist.
What?
I was saying, bro,
What?
because I would say I like there's a different type of races out here. At least the ones in Texas, they straight forward with it. The ones here, diverse
Yeah.
with them.
Right.
And I
Passive
was
with it.
keeping game on it.
Oh yeah. I don't know what that is. You got a lot of stuff going on in the background. But yeah, nah, it's passive. But see, because it's hippies out here, people get it twisted because you got hippies out here, then you got a bunch of gays, and so people get it misconfused. But nah, it's mad racist out here, bro. Like trust that. I remember growing up out here, bro. It was the police was so bad out here up until like 2010, bro. Like when I was young, you couldn't ride in the car 4 deep. Like you couldn't ride in the car 4 deep. You couldn't ride in the car with a hoodie on. Couldn't ride in the car with a hat on. You couldn't ride in the car with like if somebody in the back seat, you for sure better have everything legit. Um, if you walking, you can't walk. You gotta be at the bus stop. You can't stand nowhere. Police jacking you, throwing you up, beating you up, calling you the N word, bro. No, the Bay Area got mad racist places, but if you go like in Humboldt County, up like Sacramento, oh man, way crazy
Hold
up
on,
there.
hold on. You said in Sacramento, man,
Yeah.
I got a ticket for jaywalking. And
Oh yeah,
I thought I was tripping. I like, you really gonna ticket me for jaywalking?
yeah. Sacramento, bro. Gridley all up in there. Sac, Santa Rosa, Humboldt County. Man, you better not go up there. Oregon. What you talking about? You
Man,
better be careful going up there.
it's too late. That's why I moved back to Texas down south.
Yeah, man. They said Anaheim, California is like it's like top five most racist. Like 8 of the top 10 most racist places in California. Like Cali got clan everywhere out here. It's crazy. These people are man. I'm telling you, it got so bad, bro. The police to where the police can't do nothing now. Like, cause they was so like, and this is like then the older people, the Karens. I think Karen started out here. Karens out here was crazy. You
Yeah.
still got sundown towns, Susanville, Sunnyvale, Pleasanton. Good God, Walnut Creek, San Leandro, some parts, Hayward for sure, Fremont for sure, San Mateo for sure, Redwood City for sure. San Mateo, I said Mel Peters for sure, St. Clair, all over the place, bro, all
And
everywhere.
then y'all don't have really not no black business because I was looking for like, black owned business out there. Like we have like a lot of them in Texas, like black owned business, because I support, black owned business. I go a lot of things,
Right.
especially in vegan spots. Man, I was trying to find one of them. Man, I ain't found out really one black-owned business.
They're all gone, bro. They shut them down. In the 80s and 90s, it was nothing but like, except, well, I'm from East Oakland, so like all up and down from like the Coliseum where the Raiders played all the way to like to the mountain area in the inland. It was black owned stores everywhere. And then like 90, they all started disappearing. And then people were trying to like reopen them like smoke shops and like liquor stores and like barbecue restaurants, but they kept getting shut down, bro. The cities kept shutting them down. The cities shut down a lot of businesses in Oakland. And then they just start like letting them get back open now today. But when I grew up, yeah, every store on my block, the liquor store, Toland's was owned by a brother. It used to be a barbershop owned by a brother. It used to be an antique store owned by a sister, a furniture store owned by a brother. Just the Chinese people own one furniture store and nail shop. Like I say in the 70s or on 73rd. On
Yeah, I'm,
80s
I'm,
was
I'm a 90s baby, so like I really don't, I check the history and stuff. I do my history and everything. I'm a 90s baby. But when I went out there, I was asking my child mother, I'm like, hey, where all the black business at? Because she was like, it's diversity out here. Because she know, she came to Houston first. And she seen, I always was going to black restaurants, and all,
right,
I go to some Spanish restaurants, like, and some Spanish food trucks. I support, black business because they have food trucks out here where I'm at, like this food truck called Nana's, black food truck, and I support like all the stuff like a lot of black people do. But the thing is, when I went to California, I really didn't see too much of it. And then
right,
I told my baby mother, she had got mad about it. I said, hey, I don't think this fit me well out here. I said, I'm not progressing like I was in Houston. And she got upset. She was like, "Well, what you gonna do?" I like, "Hey, babe, we need to move somewhere else." I said, "You don't want to live in Texas? That's cool, but let's go into a different state. I'm not gonna sit there and lie to you because I love to mingle with all people, you
right,
know,
right. It
and
was like that, man. The Bay, uh, when Bush Senior, when Desert Storm hit in '94, the Bay was my neighborhood was completely us. And then they gave everybody these little. It was the height of the crack era, and the people smoked out everywhere. And the government gave everybody like these $10,000 loans, and they let people use their house for collateral. And a lot of people took them
that's what
loans, and they couldn't pay
that's
them
what
back. Hold on, let me
that's
tell you
what
something.
it gets you
Let
at.
me tell you something. This is how. Let me tell you how the bet things got in here. Now, no disrespect to my Latino brothers, but I remember. I remember when the hood. I remember when the country before all the immigration started, like in the '80s. I remember it wasn't when it wasn't no immigrants here. I know Max remember growing. It was hardly probably like.
Hold up, you said the '80s, it wasn't none.
Hold on, you said what?
I was saying you said the '80s really wasn't none.
Hold on, let me put my headset on. You hear me?
Yeah, I was saying the '80s. You said it really wasn't none.
Okay, when Ronald Reagan did the war on drugs in 1980, 80, 87, 88, he did the Foreign Trade Act, right? The Foreign Trade Deal. That moved all the big time manufacturers out the country. And all the little Main Street, because you got Wall Street and Main Street, all the Main Street businesses was us. In the 80s, everything was black owned. I mean, just about everything. If it wasn't black owned, it was Jewish owned or Irish owned. But in the Bay Area where I was at, it was all
Black on Thomas. You cutting out Thomas.
you hear me? My bad. My bad.
Yeah, I
You hear
can
me?
hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
You had cut out.
Before the 80s, when we were still known as Afro Americans and all of the immigration stuff didn't happen, It was all us. It was all so-called black owned, right? American owned, right? American owned, right? I remember all of this. And then what happened was they brought in the crack. The crack came in, got everybody smoked out. I remember what happened. I remember when it wasn't crack. I was born in 82, wasn't no crack for 85. I remember when the streets was clean, and I remember when they got dirty, and then I remember when it was safe. When I was like 6 and 7, it was safe. I was walking to school in kindergarten, and when they started to let immigrants come over, that's when kidnapping started picking up, and then we had to start getting worried about getting kidnapped. But it was cool because it was all us in the hood, and we was just looking out for pale skin people. If we seen a Caucasian, look out for them trying to kidnap, because they was known for kidnapping us back then. In '90, we're going through that, and everybody's looking out. We was safer during the crack era than today. A woman could be smoking crack and her children running around in the streets, and everybody in the neighborhood was looking out. Even though hey, come get your baby out the street, take him back to the house. Girl, get your baby, put him in the house, close the door. Today, that won't happen. People will let that baby walk around in the streets because we got immigrants and people who don't care and ain't from here. All that stuff kind of happened. But what I'm saying is, I watched it happen. I remember it. And then all through the 80s. Then the 90s came. George Bush got in there. Reagan killed the businesses. Bush came in here. Bush came in, and Barbara Bush came in and came out with these home loans to get everybody who was smoking, who couldn't pay back. Then the government seized their house, and a year later, they let in all the immigrants and gave them the free housing and let everybody move in. It happened all through the whole country, bro. So from 94 to 97, people was losing their houses because they couldn't pay back that loan they got from the government. By 97, the whole country looking halfway different. This is when Oakland started to go through a big change. Before 97, almost everything in here except like the churches and KFC was like so-called owned by us. Even at the mall, we had ended up owning the theater. I remember the theater was owned by a brother. We had so many stores in the mall. We had almost all the liquor stores. But right when George Bush Sr. got in there, he brought in so it was like an immigration thing with the Mexicans. Barbara Bush let all the Mexicans come in and get houses. Then we was going to war in Iraq. I mean, not Iraq. Yeah, Iraq, Desert Storm. And then Bush let all them come over here, all the Iraqis that was at war. Then they all start coming here and setting up liquor stores. Because I remember before 96, before 94, Arabs didn't own no stores. They owned one store. I remember. They owned one store in Oakland. That was right there on 73rd. They owned Eddie's Market. And then after that, they start buying up everything, all the stores now because of Bush. Bush Sr. and Barbara Bush got us all out of our houses and gave them all to the so-called Latinos through the Civil Rights Immigration Bill, which was really focusing on Afro Americans going back to the civil rights because that's what it was set up for. That's how they kind of got us too twisted. That's why there's nothing working for it because we Afro and there we listed as Afro Americans and Indians, but now they're calling us Black Africans, which isn't recognized in civil rights. But anyway, so they started to bring these migrants over through that. This is when you get the Africans coming over. And I remember being young and trying to tell people I ain't no African, I'm Afro American because these Africans was coming over here. And then I still knew a lot of us being Indian history because we knew that in the 80s. We knew because the Afro American thing ended real quick. And like we knew that history tied us back to being Indians through the civil rights movement. Because the civil rights movement was for Indians of America that wasn't being recognized fully because they kept robbing us from the 14th Amendment. I don't know how I'm talking. Why are we? I thought we were talking about football, bro. But this is how we get to this, bro. Wait a minute, bro. Like this ain't the room for that. Maximus went to sleep because I just went on a rant, bro. But yeah, man, I remember a lot of this stuff, bro. I'm just detail a lot. I'm trying to break it down. I'm not going in detail. I'm just giving you bold points of what happened. But that's how they shut down the black businesses. Then they started 3 strikes. Then if you was a part of stuff, you couldn't get a job. People couldn't hire people. You could only hire immigrants. They giving tax breaks for hiring immigrants, tax breaks for new businesses by immigrants, and a lot of people got their businesses took in through tax codes that was taking place. But what really happened with the black businesses in Oakland when Reagan killed the trade, people couldn't order their stuff because everything they was mainly ordering was in the country. They had to order from overseas. They couldn't get it. It was more. A lot of places shut down. Mechanic shops, all the mechanic shops shut down except like one. And then Mexicans took it in the 90s. It's like they got everything. They came over and took everything, and they made it harder for everybody who owned a business to keep getting product and stuff like that. But it was still a few like on Fruitvale and MacArthur. It was like a few that been there forever. My homeboys, people was owning like a little liquor store, but they just sold it though. But it's not like how it was, bro. When I was 10, oh man, everywhere. The store on 65th and East 14th, Johnny's, um, all of Toland's, the store on 75th, all the stores was owned by brothers. Store on 71, Benz was owned by a brother until the Arabs bought it. It was just like, yeah, I remember, but it was Bush, George Bush, and Ronald Reagan killed our economics, bro.
You
I
know
remember.
what, Thomas? Your story. Around the same timeline, the other people I talked to in different states, including my grandmother, she said the same thing in Texas. All that happened around the same exact time.
Yeah, they
All
was.
in every state.
Yeah, they did the whole country like that. They did the whole. We didn't know because it was happening, and a lot of people don't really like know because they don't really frame it like this. They're like, yeah, man, that's what happened. I'm not lost for words when it comes. I remember I was looking. I'm like, what the? I look back and like, yo, what? You know what I'm saying? Three strikes got everybody towed up. The home loans Bush gave everybody in the 90s. Bush gave everybody 10 bands in the 90s for no reason. And couldn't nobody pay it back because we was losing jobs. The economy was crashing because he moved everything overseas. The foreign seas, the foreign deal agreement when they went to Saudi Arabia and go not Saudi Arabia, but when they go get Saddam Hussein. When they went and blew up Saddam, yeah, Desert Storm. Desert Storm, man. Everything got shut down. The businesses got shut down. And I remember that's when everything started going up on the prices for the first time. That's when, because at first, you remember them cookies, them 2 rows of cookies? You used to could get 4 of those for $1. And then I remember when Desert Storm hit, you could only get 2 for $1. I'm like, yo, what happened? I remember when the sodas was 15 cents. When Desert Storm hit, the soda was
Hold on,
25 cents. Full can
15.
soda. Full
For
can
real?
soda, yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that.
In 91, the sodas was, in 91, the sodas was like 15 cents. And then when Desert Storm hit, they went up to a quarter. And then after Desert Storm, they went up to 50 cents. And then they set it at 50 cents to like 2000. Then 2001, they went to like 75 cents with 9/11. And then after 9/11, when they stayed at 9/11 around 2008, they were up to like $1.25.
I remember it was 50 cents, but
Yep.
not 15 or 25 cents.
Oh yeah, man. You used
50
to go
cents
get
what I'm talking.
you used to go get 4 sodas for $1. I remember that was when after Desert Storm. Before that, you was getting like 6 sodas for $1. You was getting like a whole 6 pack for like $1. Yeah, for like $1.05. Yeah, 99 cents. It gets you like almost 6 little cans of soda. Yeah.
Man, it was two for $1. Two for $1, bro. I count.
2 for $1. That was
Yeah.
high school. That was after Desert Storm, right before 2000 for me.
Cause
Yeah, that was good.
my grandmother used to tell me that she used to popcorn at movies used to be cheap as hell.
You used to get in the movies for $1.75.
$1.75.
275 was the most. Yeah, to go to the movies,
And she
you
used to tell me she used to get candy and stuff with under $5.
yeah, you go to the store. You go like I think the matinee was like 75 cents or something.
For real?
Then like 90, it's like same cent. And most people were still going to the drive-in. Then though, you go to the drive-in and then you just pay the $7 at the drive-in.
Yeah, that's what she was telling me about drive-in movie theater. I said, what they in now? Uh, they do have one now, I found, but she said, but they just opened it back up in Houston, a drive-in movie theater. It's close to Houston, but it's not in Houston. It's like
Right.
on the outskirts in Kingwood.
Yeah, they still got
Like,
them. It's like getting shot up. They got shot up. Some people kept getting killed out of them during the gang banging era. When the gang banging went crazy, when they dropped all the guns off in the hoods and all the Uzis were showing up, like in like 88, 88 to like 93, they started shooting up the drive-ins, and they wasn't safe no more. But I never was there when it was getting shot up. But I remember hearing about people getting killed up there.
hey, but I'm not saying this, but I heard rumors that FBI and CIA took place of that, like with some of the events that happened in the, black community.
Oh yeah,
From
man,
what
come
I,
on, man.
from what I heard and from what the books I read, it wasn't, it level was us against us. They said it was a lot of them had to do with CIA and FBI.
Yeah, it was. They was look up look up silent weapons for silent wars, man. World War III already happened. It was on us in the 80s. They talking about World War III. World War III was on us.
We still
The
at
war
war.
on yeah, it's a whole document called Silent Weapons for Silent Wars, and that's what they've been doing to us for the last 40 some years. World War III was on us, calling us black and throwing us in jail and putting drugs in the community. All of that is everything you're talking about. It's all under something called Silent Weapons for Silent Wars. And it's gonna talk about how they flooded the communities with drugs, guns, COINTEL provocateurs, aggravators, all these people, feds. Yeah, yeah.
And
They use
I also
foreigners.
read the new Black Jim Crow. I don't know if you heard of that book, The New Black Jim Crow by Michelle.
No, I didn't read that one, but I get what they talking about. But what's really happening? What they really executing on the
Yeah.
Q orders, Rex 84, Plan Foxtrot, and Silent Weapons for Silent Wars. And then you got Agenda 2030, 2025, whatever, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. You know, but
Yeah.
it's about to be a lot of straightening take place because they've been frying us for too long. You know, a bunch of fraud been happening, especially with this. I don't want to get into all this political talk in football, but it's just we talking football and political stuff now. But anyway, like I said, these people got it all planned out, man. It's all there, bro. It's like look up HR 5736. Yo, it's crazy. And they want to stop it because it's just overwhelming. So it's just a lot, bro. It's no strange happenings. Yeah, it's all planned. They knew what they was doing. Just like how they left all them guns and rockets over there in Afghanistan so they can go back and have a war with them and they can actually have a real war. The government do stuff like that, you know. But I don't think
That's
Max want to talk about this kind of combos on here. I think it's like buffs. I can get into all kind of stuff, bro. I've been in all kind of chambers, but
is Max up or he sleep? Cause I know
Max
we
got
was
to be
talking
sleep.
about it for a good minute, more than
Max,
30 minutes.
yeah, Max and fell asleep. Cause it's got to be like 4 o'clock where he at.
Oh, he on the East Coast.
Yeah, he on the East Coast.
Oh, and it's like one where you at,
Yeah, it's 1:15 where I'm at. It's just made 1:15.
and it's 3:15 where I'm at. And I'm down south in Texas.
Max gotta close the room. Max, wake your butt up. Max, wake up. He probably delete this one because he was talking crazy on here.
He putting stuff on me.
No, I'm still here. I had my mic was unplugged. I thought I was talking. I'm trying to plug it back up. Y'all like, man, Max don't fell asleep. This might be a good time to cut it though, cause man, I ain't even realized it's like 4:00 here where I'm at.
My bad, man. We got
Oh
all
no,
our
it's cool. We were just talking, you know.
Yeah, man, my bad. I went to, he started, I just started, sometimes I just start, I be trying not to even, I don't want to, yeah, my bad.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good.
Okay.
But
Legacy
y'all the
all good, man.
OGs though. Y'all the OGs.
We gotta
So y'all,
maybe we'll
like
pick it
y'all
up
got
again
to
tomorrow or something. I mean, well, later on today. I said tomorrow. It's like for me, it's already that.
Yeah, it's tomorrow for you already. Well, for all of us, really. In due time, we'll get it in.
Yeah,
We
we'll
ain't
be
going
in.
nowhere. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm gonna get on
All
then,
right.
cause that was a
Well, I
good build,
appreciate
man.
y'all coming on.
Always
Yeah, we gotta
honor
do it
you, brother.
again for sure.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, peace to the bus, man. Peace to the family, man. Slow bus, man. We still good. Keep it right. We all be all
I
right, man.
appreciate it.
Peace, everybody.
All right,
All right,
y'all.
man.
All right, Reginald. I'll talk to you on the next one.
All right, Mr. Max.
All right, y'all. Yeah, we've been on for a good minute. It was like almost 3 hours. That's right, usually around about the same time. But the thing is, this was a late game, so that's why everything is so late right now. So it was one of them late games, man. Somebody was just texting me saying, "You think because of the late game, there's always something happens?" I'm not sure, man. It's just crazy. But all right, y'all. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for coming in. All right, y'all.